Hey, sorry about the noise just then. This is the first time I'm actually doing a live stream with a the microphone, so I'm hoping this works. I'm gonna.
Oh, my stuff's working.
Oh, hello.
Uh, Whoa!
I'm just currently setting up my stuff for the stream, kind of checking if things work or not. If you could talk for me, Ultra, that would be perfect. Wait, his pickled pecker. Oh, that would, if my PC bricked after that, that would make me so upset. Especially
Casting.
because, literally, because on the stream it didn't pick you up, so I'm still sorting out my audio levels.
Oh, gotcha.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Not doing too bad at all.
Good, good. Sounds good to
Let me
me.
find the stream. I'll start my own stream at like 11 or like 9:50, I think.
That's fair.
We'll
I
see.
wanted a little bit of grace period for people to see it, come in, and also
I
just
gotcha.
to
I don't
also.
think that far ahead, unfortunately. Let's see here.
It's literally to also sort out my stuff because I've never done this before with a microphone. So, or even streaming on
Gotcha.
PC. I've streamed on my Xbox before, but PC brand new for me. Hey, clone. Also, hey Wayne. I don't know if you're still here, but hi. Sorry, I should really mute myself when I do that too. So I'm gonna do that from now on. Um, but yeah, no, it's good to see you, clone. Good to see that you're here. How have you been? Also, not gonna lie, I've just discovered the shortcut to mute on Discord.
Oh, there you go.
It's so handy. So very handy.
Edge of Fate. I've
So,
been seeing a lot of people talk about feet a lot.
yeah, there's been a lot of literally it's funny you say that because I've just swapped to a little, I don't know, slideshow that I've put together, and literally as soon as you said that, the emissary from those little teasers showed up.
Oh. Okay.
There's so many feet shots from those small, like 3 to 5 second second things, and everyone's going about the emissary's feet. It's hilarious.
I'm looking at the chat on the actual like stream and it's going crazy.
Oh yeah, it's the. Is it live then? Well, the like little grace period.
Uh yeah, it's showing up because they always do like they always start it like an hour before or whatever.
That's true. That is incredibly true. I will bring it
This
up. I just need to sort out a couple
this
more
one it is
things.
just showing a timer in the marathon one they were like running around their like studio.
Oh yeah, they were. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was really fun.
It was silly, I suppose.
Oh wait, I had the Discord thing muted. Let's try that. Could you speak for me?
My tree and he looked me in the eyes and said and then he ran away. He ran into the woods.
I'm so upset because
Evil creature.
Literally, it only caught the last bit of the the story because that
Oh,
still didn't work.
sad.
Maybe this one. If I do this and then window. Oh wait, could it be because I'm in the wrong thing? I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's part of being alive. It's all fun.
It would be a lot easy. It would be a lot easier for me if I had two monitors than I do. I technically own two monitors, but um my motherboard doesn't have a built-in graphics card because you need two different like graphics inputs to do two monitors the correct way, or else it'll just show two of like the same screen.
Mm.
So that's very unfortunate. That would make it a lot easier. So I could have like all the logistics and stuff on one screen, and then the other can just have the like what's going on, like my screen. So what's your bingo list, by the way? What's your
So I never actually got to put it together properly. Um, Also, real quick, clone. If Ultra sounds better, then do let me know because I know you said he sounds like a robot. Um,
that might be because I'm an exo man. It's very insensitive, very insensitive.
wow, I can't believe you said that. No.
Yeah,
um,
I walked into a bar once and some Elixni looked me in the eye and he said, "You drink oil?" And I was like, no, dude. Um, I don't actually.
what do you drink?
Uh, liquor.
Straight up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One time when we all got back from like plucking the witness out of like his monolith and then like killing it, I when I got back to the tower, I sat on my couch and I just like chugged a bottle of absinthe and got alcohol poisoning and died. And then my ghost had to revive me. It was messed up.
You're telling me it's messed up.
Oh yeah, it was evil.
um, Here, let me
Is my voice
quickly.
working now?
Yes, it is. Clone
Okay,
said
good,
that
good,
you're
good, good,
now you're
good.
normal, which is well, it's very vague. Are you normal?
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
More normal than a lot of other people.
I suppose.
There. Okay. Hopefully things should be all set up decently well now. Let me know in the chat if audio levels are good. If not, then let me know what needs raising, lowering. It's a live man. It's a live one-man band. But it's good fun. But yeah, to answer your nearly said to answer your fate, to answer your question, bingo card. I know a couple of things because of certain leaks and stuff. So I'm trying really hard not to put them in.
Hmm.
But all I'm gonna say in terms of the destination, uh, it seems as though everything is kind of pointing towards us leaving the solar system.
Yeah, that's
Like
fair.
there's the whole Kepler thing. and then there's the 15, which
Howdy.
Venestron actually. Hello.
Oh. We are streaming, by the way, Liam, so behave yourself.
Behave.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, and he leaves. But yeah, like Venextron pointed out a really useful thing. Whenever in, like, for example, German, a release date is like announced, there's like dots in front of the number, and on that end screen with Chicago and Kepler 15, the dot is in front of the 15, so it could be referring to July 15th, which is a possible
interesting.
release date. So instead of it being Kepler 15, it could be going to Kepler, whichever solar system or planet there is, because there's tons.
Did you guys see the Year of Prophecy Collector's Edition leak?
I did.
I want to say it gives the release date for Edge of Fate, and I think you're spot on.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
is the
because
15th.
that's the thing. It's like, I know some things. For example, I do actually know where the destination is set.
Me too. I know where
I'm
Behemoth
trying-
is set too.
Ooh, I don't know that one, but it will be revealed. Yeah, Colin, I
assuming it's
wonder
not
if we're
gonna
gonna
be
go to
revealed
Old
today.
Chicago as well.
I don't think Bungie's going to give us 2 destinations. They said it's the size of Shadowkeep. I
Yeah.
don't know if they want to do that, so I want to say Kepler is this expansion and Old Chicago is Behemoth.
Most likely, it's either that or it's going to be some kind of like Witch Queen situation where the main patrollable destination will be Kepler, but we'll have like story missions set in Old Chicago or something, or just like one.
Maybe.
Because Witch Queen
Would
had
make
that one
sense.
Mars mission and the European pyramid.
Yeah. That's one thing I liked
wonder-
about Witch Queen is that you had the one Mars mission and the Europa mission.
Yes.
My main thing, other than like the usual, like stuff you'd expect, like cool exotics and all that, I really want more stuff on Prismatic specifically. Whether that be a new subclass and some of it gets put into Prismatic, or they just add more abilities and you can use them on Prismatic, any of that would be nice. Mainly, I want more. I want like some sort of like, I want more like a Blade Barrage, like one and done big damage type supers. That's what I really want on Prismatic. On Hunter, the closest you really get is Silence and Squall. If you use Star Eater scales with it, you can actually do pretty okay damage with the Storm's Call, and since you get the Overshield with the max orb stacks, that like negates any damage you'll potentially take when using it, really. So that can do well in most like mid-level activities, but I want like, I'm assuming they haven't done it because of just pure balance purposes, but I want Blade Barrage on Prismatic so bad. So bad.
What would be interesting is if they made Prismatic like a rotator like each season for the subclasses. Or for like the supers. The abilities and shit. Keep the fragments.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really hard to code, though.
Shit, if they can code in rotators for every week, why not do it for Prismatic?
I don't know. This Destiny got this spaghetti code, so
Spaghetti.
Don't even have spaghetti code. They have angel hair code.
Angel Hair Monster.
On another note, I'm kind of excited for this new Apex season.
I heard that they were in-house and Titanfall 3 was in development for a little bit and then they immediately canceled it.
But it wasn't even going to be Titanfall because it was going to be an extraction shooter.
Oh, so that wasn't. I've heard some people say that it wasn't Titanfall. I've heard others say that it is.
We'll say
If it was
that
just an
Titanfall
extraction
3,
shooter,
but
then I do not care. To be
To be
honest.
It was
fair,
Titanfall
if-
3, but it was mainly themed as an attraction shooter. That's what I heard.
So D3.
Marathon is
I mean,
essentially Destiny 3.
From what we've heard of Destiny 3, I don't think it was like an extraction shooter per se. God, what game was it they compared it to? Let me look it up real quick.
Tarkov? Or-
Was it not the Division, like the Dark Zone?
What is Division even?
Oh, yeah, it says something really specific. Let me see. It mentions Division, but it mentions here we go. Open world PvE areas more akin to Planet Side than the Division.
Oh wow!
What is Planet Side?
Planet Side 2 is basically this massive map, like this world. Think like trying to think. Probably the biggest area in Destiny is the European Dead Zone. Think that, but like triple or quadruple the size. Filled with tons of players, different factions. There's vehicular combat. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really rad. That would have been awesome to see. I imagine my guess would be that it would be kind of like what MMOs do, where you could kind of set the mode to be you just running around in like a PvE environment, but you can like enable PvP and it'll send you to like the PvP kind of session of the area where there are people like camping in there and like their bases and stuff with snipers. However it would work, I have no idea. The way it's described, it sounds like territory control would be highly involved.
Crucible.
Yeah. You know what we're talking about,
game.
right? You know what we're talking about, right, Liam?
Oh.
We're talking because that original. I mean, I won't get super into it right now, because we got other stuff that we're about to do. But if you remember those old Destiny leaks from like 2018 about like the Veil and shit, like the Darkness faction, that was all. We have indisputable proof that that's all real. That was all 100% real. So that's what we're talking about right now. And the whole thing, like a big aspect of that is that there was going to be like
a faction created from the Veil?
Or
so,
I don't know. I don't think so. It's mentioned in the 4chan one, but the 4chan one is not reliable because the dude who put that on 4chan like added his own shit into it. So it's not really clear what's real and what's like fake with that one. The one that's reliable is the leak on Reddit. The one that they posted on Reddit, I think, is the one that has the actual information. Most of it was on the Nine's Discord, which I don't think is even accessible anymore. Which like
I think he retired from doing leaks and shit.
Yeah, it physically pains me though that like if all that's archived, it's hard to find. It's real. Archival might have some of it. I don't remember. I know he saw a lot of it back in the day. I remember him telling me that one time. Man, but I'd love to see like all of it. Although at the same time, I'm pretty sure that it was in like super early development. I think that was at the point where they were just coming up with like concepts, basically. So it was mainly like concept art and like writing at that point in time.
Okay, my Revenant actually might be cheating.
Oh, were you playing Apex? Okay.
I was like, Revenant? What, you talking about the Scorn?
No, so what happened is that my teammate pinged an area. Oh wait, no, he hit a survey beacon. Never mind, I'm stupid.
I think I'm gonna start.
Thought he was cheating because he literally pinged like where a bunch of enemies were, and he was like evac over there.
Okay, I'm going to now swap from my beautiful slideshow to the actual Edge of Fate reveal.
Okay.
In a second.
And I have to do
we're still gonna get our own Yeah, another subclass. Bungie's got a
We'll
history
see.
of saying shit won't be coming into the game, but it will one way or another. Like
I
Gallahorn.
will be I will be really happy, but I'm not expecting it. Okay, let me see how my audio's working. Okay, my shit's working just. I have to make extra sure now because I streamed the marathon reveal stream with Fallen and Rocket,
Yeah.
and the entire fucking stream I was muted on my OBS.
Oh.
And that extra sucks because I had like some very angry reactions that would have been like good for a video all on their own. I would I do
Just
think to a
remember
certain
what you said.
extent, because I'm sure some people in like your chat specifically, Alloy, I'm sure some people saw me on the Discord being like really fucking mean about it, and I think I was a bit too like irrationally angry at Marathon at the time. I still don't like it, but I've kind of come to realize that now that it's a thing that Bungie is committed to, it kind of has to at least do decently. So, like, it is what it is. I still think that it was... I still think that it and all the other incubation projects were just a bad idea. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think that doesn't even... That kind of goes against what, like, Bungie's original philosophy, like, kind of was. Because when the original people were in charge, I think that they kind of wanted to stick with doing one game at a time, right? Am I remembering correctly?
Sorry, say that again.
If I remember correctly, the original, like, Bungie crew, they wanted to, like, stick to doing one game at a time, right?
Possibly. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But
I feel like I remember hearing that, and I'm pretty... I think the only time... I could be completely wrong. I think the only time that they were ever working on two games at once, really, was when Combat Evolved was in development. I think that Oni was in very late development, like it was almost done when they started working on Combat Evolved. I think also there was like another, like a split off studio working on that too, if I remember correctly. It was like, by that time they kind of split into like the Seattle Bungie, but then I think for a while there was like, they still had like an office in Illinois, and I think that was the one working on Oni. I could be completely just dead wrong. I don't know that for certain. But
Yeah,
I feel like I've heard like Marty or someone talk about that.
Yeah.
So apparently this new Apex character's got a double jump.
That's crazy. You know what else? I have a double jump in Destiny.
Indeed. I don't know what Destiny doesn't have though. Wall running.
Oh, not yet.
There's no wall running in here yet. Well, there was for game mode, but that was about it.
I'm surprised Marathon doesn't have that.
Marathon would probably do good if it had wall running. From what I heard is that people say that it has like no movement.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks very like Destiny 1-ish, where you just kind of sprint around primarily, which isn't inherently a bad thing. I think for the market it's trying to appeal to, there's like so much different variety and movement and stuff that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to entice people with just that nowadays.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me is how many animations and stuff are recycled. Like the dude with the shield, it's like one-on-one the same as like the unbreakable ability that Titans have now with...
Clone, definitely let me know if my audio levels are now like synced with everyone. Thank you for pointing that out.
And reused a Cabal jump animation.
Yeah, there's like an enemy that like is basically just like a reskin Cabal.
Yeah, I've seen some other like Titan melees and stuff, which is quite hilarious. It makes sense. It does make sense.
It's not inherently a bad thing to reuse stuff. It's just something I noticed. Like if something works, it works.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I mean, if you're able to reuse it, then definitely reuse it, I think. Because it saves costs, it also helps development time, which I think Marathon might still need some more time. Do I think
Needs
that
to be
it's...
delayed, if anything,
To be fair,
in my opinion.
a delayed game
most
is
games
a
need to.
good game, but a rushed game is forever bad.
Shit game.
I think now we'll see. I think that if it's still released on the same day as Borderlands 4, it would have gotten
Thank you,
delayed.
Clone.
But I think that since Borderlands 4 moved its release date up a bit, and we know that GTA is like still a bit of a ways away, I think that they're gonna be confident enough to let it go out. From what I've heard everyone say, it does sound like it needs a lot more time in the oven, though.
Yeah. Because even big streamers like it's Timmy and Myth were playing it.
Hmm. Yeah, they invited all the people out to play it.
You firing little bitch.
Language.
Sorry.
We've said our fair share of evil things. It's okay.
Reasonable crash out.
I know. Before you joined, I made a joke about Bigfoot wiping his ass on a tree. So.
Yeah, you did. I'm just sad that I didn't manage to capture it.
Oh. Unfortunate.
It is, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Wait, am I actually signed in on my Twitch? I am, okay. I want that loot.
I'm just watching it on YouTube. I don't like using Twitch ever.
Fair. I literally would be streaming it off of YouTube. But they do the Twitch rewards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know. I don't care enough about like an emblem to deal with Twitch.
which is fair.
I
Like
can't
everyone
bring
is
myself
entitled
do
to their own opinion. It's just
Yeah.
yours is wrong. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding. It's fun saying that.
Hey guys, I think that this collab might have to be cancelled. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna leave now.
This music is quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
Oh,
Clone,
oh,
Clone says, I
Ultra,
wonder if they'll adapt any. What's up?
Ultra, are you ready for the stream?
Yeah, I'm streaming. Me and Alloy are both streaming.
Yep. So feel
Oh,
free to
for me.
tune into either
It
one
doesn't-
or both at the
it
same
doesn't
time.
say you're streaming. It doesn't say that you guys are. You guys actually streaming on Twitch?
YouTube.
I'm sure we're on YouTube. I don't.
Watch party.
I'll just fucking watch it on my phone while you guys are. Then Bungie rewards.
Grayson, I'm currently playing ranked right now. I'm sitting in Diamond 3 and I'm just ratting my ass off.
Why would you play ranked when we're like 2 minutes away from like a big thing? That's evil.
Liam doesn't care about Destiny anymore.
You can watch the recap.
I don't believe that.
Destiny doesn't, yeah, Liam doesn't give a shit about this game anymore. Ultra, sorry for getting cranky when we did the other raid the other day.
I don't blame you. I was not prepared. I was not like mentally prepared to do a raid.
I was not
very
in the
groggy.
mood to Sherpa and Last Wish anyway, so I was cranky as fuck anyway. I did not want to Sherpa Last Wish.
Audio is part of
Not
our
in the
ongoing
mood.
efforts.
Not in the mood to teach someone a raid that's been in the game for 7 fucking years.
Fair enough.
Apparently, Respawn is adding in a upload audio log. It says, we detected an unusual high amount of audio dropouts during your last match. If you encountered
Now
audio
that's
issues, would
crazy.
you like to... Everyone's going to be hitting the upload.
Oh, dude, it's...
Okay, so the stream is starting like right now.
Yep. I was
Please
watching on my
start
phone.
soon.
Arena says bad. Yes.
And the new Apex season comes out in a season. In an hour.
Why do all these companies release like their things at the same time? Halo Infinite is also doing like a new.
Yeah, I was
season
gonna
type
say
thing.
It's
Halo
on
Infinite
Tuesdays.
has
It's because
a-
it has to do with like the calendar of business days, so they release it on Tuesdays. That's why
But
all
why
of
the
them
same
are on
Tuesday?
That's a good question. I'm guessing because it's the beginning of the month, so it gives them for calendar reasons.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that like Halo Infinite would like do that, like release it on the
Why
same
is
day
there
as
someone
other
in
things.
Bungie's Discord fucking chat called? Oh,
Oh, here we go. But to be
Yeah.
fair, the Halo Infinite one is like monthly, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yours is ahead
oh,
of mine.
I'm already watching it. Yeah, I'm already watching it.
My countdown's just started, so no spoilers,
Yeah,
Ultra.
Okay.
I've already watched this cutscene. This shit already got leaked.
I haven't watched this.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else. My will is my own.
As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues.
Oh yeah, Oren's back.
Dude, she just like popped out of that bitch like a fucking shell. Bitch just got like shat out.
Everyone, hello.
One of you is
Oh, what the
echoing.
hell?
One of you is
Beautiful
Huh?
one of you is
we have got an amazing stream lined up. here
one
to
of you
tell
is
a little bit
echoing
about the
through
Edge
your
of Fate
mic.
and
I think it's
the future of
hyper.
Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work
Turn
with the
your
social
shit
media
down,
team
Slime.
here, but no need to worry.
Also, I
As
love
always,
how
our amazing colleagues here at Bungie
Essence
share some of the finer details of the
was
stuff
in
we're
that.
getting into today. So,
Yeah, it's
before we
just
go
rotting
into
in the
it,
sky
I'll show
now.
you
We
what
just
got.
left it there.
Yeah.
Starting first with this gentleman on my right to your left is
So
somebody you've probably
Oren's
seen if
gonna
you've
be
tuned
the,
into our streams
vendor for
before,
this,
Vidox,
I guess.
the
Quite
one and
likely.
only
It
Mr.
seems
Bonnie
like it.
Stevens,
I'm happy with
Assistant
that.
Director here at Bungie. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Andy. It's always a pleasure.
But
Is
that
that
also
the-
means the
is
emissary's
that
gone
the-
now.
Time, honestly, hasn't it?
Is
Yeah,
that the
well,
9 that's
to
at the
that
end of
as well, for
prophecy?
anyone that doesn't get to
I
hang
bet you
out
we
as
just
much as
saw.
we do, can
Or
you
Yeah.
tell
who's
everyone
the
a
9
little
that
bit
we
about
said then?
yourself and
Okay,
what you
that's
do
what I
here?
thought.
Yeah, sure. So I'm one of the creative and
She just said,
game
"Fuck my
directors for the
cool ass
games.
strip.
That means,
I'm gonna
like,
put
I'm a
in
vision
some
holder,
shitty
and I work
Titan armor."
across the entire
What do you
Destiny
mean?
game
That
with
D1 Titan
Allison
armor is
and Dylan on the
amazing.
couch here, to chart a new course for Destiny. And a
I
new
thought this.
future
I thought
for
she
the
got
game.
laid
I'm just
off.
incredibly excited to be sharing with everyone today of what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a
Also,
big show ahead, so
is
thank you for
Oren
being
the
here.
first
And
Titan
of
to have a
course,
hood?
as we move, pardon me, right on down the
Uh,
line. we'll get into
No.
some
What's his face?
Okay.
joined us on these streams as
no,
well.
Saladin.
Well, Saladin has a cape, but his
No,
cape doesn't have
no,
a hood.
the fucking dude who had Thorn, because he was the
Oh,
Titan.
Dredgen Yor, you're
Yeah,
so right.
Dredgen Yor had a
Yeah,
hood.
but-
He wore because he pretended to be a hunter, but he was a Titan.
Yeah, honestly,
Fair.
I'll take that
You're
anytime.
so right.
Because he wore wore like a giant dark cloak around his head, like a fucking, and that would hide his armor. That like hid his whole body.
Sure. So my name is
So you could
Allison. I'm the
say
narrative director for
Orin
season
is the
2,
first
and so that
appearance.
means it's the job of
Yeah,
me and my
yeah,
team
yeah. Because
to
we've
make
only
that
seen,
happen.
you wore like a giant black cloak that literally like covered his whole body besides his face.
Remember, it's because we're good at our jobs.
It's true. Yeah. As someone who gets to
Because
sit in
like
on
the
writers' rooms, I can
thorn,
definitely
like
confirm that.
the
So thank you
corruption
for
from
being here.
thorn was like causing his armor to crack, and he had like literally
And of
like
course, as
dark
we move right
energy,
down
like
the
flow,
line,
like
the
green
gentleman there at
dark
the very end
energy
of the
flowing
couch,
up his
someone who
body.
is a friend to all
Yeah.
Guardian kind, who's known far and wide, a member of the
And then
Destiny
he just
Global
let his
Comms
ghost
team,
run, told his
here at
ghost to fuck
Bungie.
off.
Mr.
So he
Dillon.
could die.
How's it going,
He
Dylan?
literally told his
Going well.
ghost to
How are
stop
you
rezzing him.
Doing so well. Thank you so much for
Gotta
asking.
make sure to ask every
Because
time.
every time
Appreciate
Yor
it.
got
He's a-
rezzed, it was killing his
Brother.
no.
To anyone out there who
Well,
may
because
not
every
have
time
crossed
Yor
you in the
his
wild
ghost
world of
rezzed him,
social
he would
media
kill
or
his
is just
ghost
somehow
too,
meeting you for the first
because he was
time,
poisoned.
do you mind telling us about what you do here at Bungie?
My name is Dylan Gaffner.
And then
formerly
he didn't even
community
fight the
team
man
where
with
we,
the
we
last
go out,
word, the
collect your
golden
feedback.
gun.
Just
He let him-
refreshing the page real quick.
Shin Malphur, he let Shin
Alright,
Malphur
well, now
shoot
that we
him.
got the intros out of the way, let's talk about our new saga.
Everyone's like,
Robbie, I'd love
oh,
to
the
start
last
with
word you
you.
killed
What's
the
up
orange
next in
dude, yeah,
Destiny, and
because
where are
Yor
we
just
exploring?
sat there.
Yeah, so our first
the
expansion
fuck?
this year, The Edge of
Yor
Fate,
didn't fight
is the
back.
start of a
The
brand new
Fate Saga.
multi-year saga called The Fate Saga. And so we want to tell a story, something
My guess is
about the
that it's
nature
a
of
9
fate
saga.
itself. Are we bound by it?
The
Can we
Fate
fight it?
Saga.
Because before
I'm
the
guessing
traveler
we'll get
arrived
2
in our
years
solar
of
system,
Fate Saga,
there's already
like the
space
4
battles.
DLCs in total.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And,
say
ultimately,
3
this is
years, so
a
6
story
DLC in
that we're gonna
total.
explore one of
Yeah, yeah, it could be
Destiny's
that.
biggest mysteries and the foundations.
It just
of the
depends the
universe
pacing. It
itself.
depends how big the DLCs are.
Yeah, which if they're
So
all
they're
Rise
actually-
of Iron,
these
then
guys are right.
I'll tip you off.
We did
I like
such a
how they're
good
like,
job.
it's only gonna be, they're gonna be
Very
small
definitely
DLCs like Rise of Iron. I was like, Rise of Iron was not small. It was almost the same size as King's Fall.
They're talking. They're talking about some really interesting
buckle up.
shit. By the
In
way.
the simplest
Okay, everyone shut up.
description, the 9 are
Sure.
extraordinarily powerful beings that have been in the solar system for way, 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 way longer than the Traveler. We can think of them as being kind of connected to each of the major celestial bodies in Sol. So that's each of our 8 planets plus the sun. Sorry,
knew it.
Pluto.
It's messed up.
Didn't make the cut.
Alright, fair.
I don't make the rules. Yeah, there you go. But the important thing to know about them is that this is why we're going to be so focused on the solar system for the next saga. We want to ask questions
Thank
about our
you.
home that we've never asked before.
Yeah. So when it comes to the 9, obviously, Eagle-Eyed Guardians have been able to spot references to them for quite some time, whether it be outright ominous or a straight-up game show.
Huh.
In some
The amount
cases.
of times that I've said we're not
absolutely.
done
Maybe
with
about
Soul
what
yet, we
we should
can't be
expect from them.
leaving yet.
Expect to be surprised. We're, like you said, the lore of the 9
Interesting.
really ranges from like Star Horse infinitely neighing to the 9 doing genuinely awful, awful things in our lore. And so
Ultra,
the
did I
important thing to
not
know
call
about
it
them is
that it
the
would
9
be
are
about the
individuals.
9, the
This
saga?
isn't a collective. It's not like a hive mind. Each
Makes
It's a really
sense.
are
easy
kind
thing
of
to
their
call.
own being, their own person in the loose definition of a person.
Because other than
People
the
have
Gardener and the
different
Winnower,
desires.
they are like the
They can
next
ally
step.
with different members
I
and
think.
fight with
Yeah.
different members too. In the words of one of our characters really early on, there are aliens, and then there's aliens, and then there are aliens.
Hey, Lasky.
That latter one is what the
Yeah.
9 are qualified as.
Fair enough. All right, so beings of obviously immense
yeah.
power, something that the Guardians have gone toe
Just
to toe
saying
in
hi.
the past. We've even faced off against the very embodiment
Yeah, you just
of the
wanna
darkness
join in.
itself.
Yeah.
What could be tougher than that?
Yeah, so this is something that we think about a lot about, because ultimately the 9 seek to free themselves
Yeah.
at no matter the cost to humanity, and because they're extra in the ways that Allison are describing. they're not
Incorrect.
bound
The witness
by
is
same
not the
rules
embodiment
that,
of the
we are, that
darkness.
we've really experienced before in the game today, and so
He's
humanity
the
and
embodiment
Guardians,
of using
to many of
darkness.
them are ultimately
Captain
Yeah.
America people, by the way.
watched
Even
on,
he went
that they
against
don't
what
really
he
care
was
or think
supposed to be
about
doing.
beyond, achieving their ultimate goals. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the last 10 years, Guardians have really just been making their own fate.
Yeah.
I mean, so the 9 is challenging that. How are we going to deal with it?
Yeah, whether we like it or not, the 9 have a plan.
Who stepped
for
into a
us.
war with the Cabal
And
on Mars?
like you said, Guardians are really good at making their own
Let's
fate
go to
and
take out
going
the command
deciding
one by
who they
one.
want to be. But what happens
Hey,
when
I'd love a new tower,
them
please.
deciding to make our own fate is exactly what our fate is? Like, what if that was the plan all along? These are extra-dimensional beings. That means they perceive
wonder
our
if they're going to
reality in
adapt
a very
any,
different
like,
way and can
what the
interact with
9 were
it in a
originally
very
going
different
to
way.
It's like they're
play
a move ahead in
in
chess.
E3
Weird.
to
What a reference. But you were mentioning, obviously the Fate Saga is one of the subjects of today. How long
Fate Saga is several years, by the way.
Yeah, so the Fate Saga
They
is
did
going
not.
to play
Did they?
out
I don't think they
over
said several years.
Ultimately, we know where we're
They did.
driving this car. We know where we're
They
going
just did.
with it.
Several means
but the
more than
conclusion
4.
of the Edge of Fate itself is going to leave you with more questions than answers, and it's going to be the catalyst into this new multi-year saga.
I'm a little
Because we really
behind.
want
Multi-year,
Destiny
yeah.
to be,
Cook,
a game
Bungie.
about
Don't tell
big
us what the
questions,
actual
right?
main
And so
enemy
the way we
is.
think about this is about
Leave it a
pouring
mystery.
jet fuel
Thank you.
into the speculation engine of the game. So we're going to be revealing
Don't
a lot
tell
of
me
ideas, a lot of
fucking
concepts,
Whitehead
and many
Megamind's
of
the
them we're
main
not going to be
villain?
answering immediately because we're going to be telling the story
Yeah,
over
that concept
multiple
art's cool.
expansions, and we're going to be giving you those expansion
Well,
beats,
Old
more
Chicago
times than
new
we have
art got
before in
leaked.
the past. And so the Year
Like
of
2 weeks
Prophecy
ago.
kicks off with the Fate Saga, and with it, humanity is now set on a collision course with this celestial pantheon of the system that has been.
Okay.
Well, so that
for a
also
very
means
long
we should
time.
get
So
some
the Edge of
destinations
Fate
around
launches on
Uranus,
July
which is
15th,
nice.
And then the second expansion of our Year of Prophecy is Renegade,
Shattered
which
Cycle.
comes this winter. And then later in 2026,
Ooh.
we've got Shattered Cycle
The
and
Alchemist.
Alchemist. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of exciting beats. And
Yeah,
so
that's
again,
4.
the Edge of Fate
Okay,
is
so
just
4,
the
I was
beginning
right
of this
so
long
far.
journey of this awesome vehicle we're all jumping into and driving together, and it's going to take
So
us
the Fate
Casually
Saga's
drops
only
4
So,
expansions.
with regards to the Edge of Fate right here in front of us, you were
That's
also nice
probably
enough
gonna
to
be
bring
the
class
Prophecy
something
Saga
today.
right
You
there
got some
for-
gameplay with you,
Oh
right?
yeah, we got some clips.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should show those off.
Ooh,
It's
clips.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Check it out.
I just finished Renegade.
Observe, connect, conceal. Guardian, I had a vision. Conform, comply, return. They just wanted to show us disasters. Observe, connect, conceal. I'm not human anymore. Return, conform, comply. No one else should know what this feels like. Enough.
Okay, so this seems to be some kind of new
Commander.
fallen house.
Your scornful blindfold. Observe.
That's New Land Beyond.
Return.
Very interesting. Looks like we've got a new fallen house.
That looked like
gives us an awful
the train.
lot
That
to
type
go
of
ahead
train's
and
from
dive
Chicago.
into.
Those
And
types of
here to help
trains.
us go ahead and
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
100% sure we're
Everyone
going to
probably
Old
knows we'll be joined by
Chicago.
someone new here
They
in the
got
couch.
leaked anyway. There's like
We
new
are
concept art for
privileged
Old
to be
Chicago.
joined by
that got
someone who's
leaked.
the originator of perhaps my favorite all-time Destiny emote.
What, from
the
like
one and
11
only
years
Dave
ago?
Samuel, art director here at
Yeah,
Bungie.
no, it's like
Dave,
newer
how's it
art,
going,
like
man?
newer like
going
art
great.
made by
Thanks for
Bungie
having
for
me.
Old
Absolutely. For
Chicago.
anyone who maybe for
Interesting.
some reason somehow doesn't have that emote in their collection, or
Also, what
hasn't
is
seen
it
it
with
passed by, can you
these
mind,
sci-fi
telling us a little bit about what
games
you do here at
using
Bungie?
trains to travel
I'm
through
art director on
time?
Edge of Fate.
First it was
I know, right?
I work
Warframe.
with the art team to visualize the narrative and design and kind of.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just funny.
Together. Thank you very much for being here today.
But no, I'm intrigued
So,
by this new
with the
fallen
Edge of
house,
Fate,
if
Those new
anything.
guns
the
look
first
sick.
expansion
Those new
in
enemy
the
types
Fate
of
series.
guns look sick.
Allison, I'd love to start with you actually.
Yeah,
What can you
and
tell us about the
also,
Edge
like,
of Fate?
that
The Edge
back.
of Fate begins
Would
with
that
an
be like
invitation,
one of those,
and
like,
we are
back from, like,
invited, along with a
Echoes,
very
like,
specific group of
forgot
people,
what they're
to a
called.
location,
The
to a
Nessian
moment
Schism?
in time for a very
And
specific
no,
reason.
the other one,
Very
like the
specific
white
purpose.
Very specific
Oh,
reason.
the precursors.
Yes.
Echo.
And the place that we're going to
Precursor
is
Vex.
called Kepler. And so you may
Yeah.
be saying, now,
All new
Allison,
destination
hold on,
stuff.
hold your horses
You read
1
my mind.
second,
Yeah.
because the Kepler I know is the one that's way outside of our galaxy.
Well, there's
What do you
several
mean we're going to Kepler?
Keplers.
And I say, like, dear friend, didn't you know if you look inside in Destiny's universe, the Oort cloud at the edge of the solar system,
Cool.
you'll find a little planetoid that also
We are
happens
in the
to
Oort
be
cloud.
named Kepler here in the world of Destiny.
Not
And
the
that's
Kuiper
where we're
belt.
going. to Kepler.
Was that a pyramid?
This is kind of a Robbie. We were talking kind of before the show. This is like the like a first taste of something new, right?
Yeah. So what you're seeing here is us just trying something new. We're expanding.
I
the
got
universe
chills
of
up my arms,
Destiny,
dude. All my hair is
creating
like
mysteries
flaked
to
up.
uncover. This whole destination.
I need
is
to
about
see more
exploring
first.
a labyrinthian
Yes.
world, that
Obviously,
took
I'm getting it.
inspiration
I'm
from
getting the
things like
collector's
Dreaming
edition,
City,
but
exotic missions, dungeons, and it's wrapping it
I'll
all
be getting the
through
collector's
a
edition, but
Metroidvania
shit.
expired experience.
Why don't you
And
take
so
my
at
money
the
for
heart
the
of
next
all
2
this,
years?
At the heart of the Faith is a player.
it's more like I need to see more before making my mind up about certain things and
So
certain
actually,
like.
to even just maybe dig a little bit deeper, like how
Like
is
the Elixir
Those
and the
guns
Vex.
look
from
sick.
past
So
expansions
far,
of
those
Destiny?
guns look sick.
Yeah, so at the global scale, when we're thinking about expansions in the Year of Prophecy and the formula of Destiny expansions going forward, first off, we're doing 2 expansions a year.
A
instead
little
of
bit
just
bigger than
one.
Rise of Iron.
And
Rise of
think
Iron was
each of
not
these
small.
expansions
Stop acting
as
like
a
Rise of
little
Iron
bigger than
was
something
small.
like a Rise of Iron from
A
day
little
one. And
bigger
so
than
both
Rise
of
of
these
Iron, yeah.
expansions
Dude, those
combined
guns look
are going
so
to be even more
good,
expansion
bro.
content than we've done in the past.
Those
They do
guns
look
look
cool.
2 of these
so
a year. We're upping the
clean.
pace of major
They're
world
actual
and story
new gun
events that
models.
really
I'm
matter to players and
impressed.
are going to be pushing the Fate saga forward. And so we're trying radical
Okay, yeah,
things,
I can already tell you
with
these little
each
Vex
of these
fuckers are gonna be
expansions.
annoying in
And so
GMs.
alongside this
At
new
least we're getting,
Kepler,
at least we're getting a lot of new
will
units
explore
from
with
the
brand
looks
new,
of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, all,
we also have world
Oh,
tiers.
These
Coral
all look
Vex.
basic.
Yep. There's
Yeah,
higher level
these
of
are gonna be
challenge
annoying
on
in
destination
GMs, bro.
in order to
They're gonna
attract
fuck
some of the
it.
best loot within the release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline
I'm so excited
story,
for this
you play
new
through the
Fallen
first
House.
couple of
Oh, they
world
said
tiers,
abilities.
You're going
Hey,
to
they said
unlock
abilities.
later world tiers, and as you're
Ooh.
claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more, as you're discovering more within the release, you're putting
They
these
said
puzzle
abilities.
pieces together. And
Wonder
you're
if it's
figuring out how
abilities
to
like
solve,
deep sight
all the mysteries on Kepler
abilities.
with different ways. And
It
so
could be
you
that,
might
or we
play
could be just getting
a puzzle in
like
one way, a
aspects
mission
for
in one way, and we're in
subclasses.
these higher world
Would be
tiers in the
nice.
post-game.
Would be
You
good.
can start
I
to,
want more
solve these
stasis stuff
problems in
since
different
stasis
ways that
is
you
free.
couldn't before in the
Stasis
original
and Strand,
playthrough.
both of them.
And so,
Oh, they're making both of them
all
free?
this, we're
Strand
also gonna
Lightfall
have a
needs to
ton of
be
quest
free
content that
first.
we're rethinking about how we use
Before
within the
anything is
game. And
added
so
added to
on
Strand.
I just
Kepler,
tuned back
there's some
into
non-linearity
something's been
within
coming
the
free.
destination, itself.
No.
So
We're
it's with a lot of our
saying
side quest
we were
content
unlocking
that is,
abilities, so we don't
related
know if
to
they're
the
talking about like
critical
deep
path
sight
that
type
not you
abilities
have
or
to
more
play.
abilities
It's
like
there
aspects
for
or
you to
classes.
explore. It's driven by your discovery of the world. You're out
Because
in the
they need to
field,
make
you
the game a
discover
lot
something
harder.
and you pick it
Prismatic
up,
literally
and that's
power
gonna help you
crept
explore
the
the
game into
characters
oblivion.
in the world of Kepler more and go deeper on that story.
Oh my
And
god,
so
no,
Nolan's got
Ambience.
Strand now.
I'm
all
gonna
about us
bust.
just looking at the formulas that we've been building in Destiny over the last 10 years, and some of them are really strong, but they're due for some experimentation.
Dude, that armor too
and
is so good.
some radical changes, and so that's what you're seeing here with the first taste of the Yeah.
I really hope they
I,
say there's a new subclass coming on
I
these
love everything you
DLCs.
just said. I was a little distracted by some of the gameplay we were showing, like
bound
to
a
happen
sniper rifle. I
eventually.
think I saw kind of.
Well, no, I want
recognize
them to
that.
come a new
Some
subclass, mostly because,
enemies
as
with
the
a
cross
couple really
said,
cool twists, like
if they come out with a new
yeah.
subclass
But
in
then
any
also
of
there was
these
a guardian
DLCs,
that turned into like
he
a
will delete
lightning
his
bolt.
entire vault.
Yeah. So
In any of
so
them?
there's multiple new abilities.
He
that
says
your
yes. He
players
says
are
if
gonna be able to
any of these
discover on
two,
Kepler that's
these the
gonna make
first
them
two,
navigate
Oh,
around
right.
the world,
subclass, he will be
in
deleting.
different ways. But the one you're talking about, Dylan, is we see it as our premier ability, the crown jewel to release, and that's called Matter Spark. And
we need
Dave's
a
What?
third
joined
What's
us,
this?
We got-
helps us take the vision of the narrative and the design and the art and smush it together in amazing
Oh, it's like
experiences.
the
And so I think
morph
Dave should
ball.
Talk to us more about Matter Spark.
Because it's like a
So
Metroidvania.
there's this new
Okay.
source of
Dark
energy
matter.
in Kepler, this strange
New
dark
source
matter,
of
matter,
energy.
matter. So the Guardian binds itself to
Hey,
the
listen
dark
to
matter
this.
using the arc powers within. You can
Dude,
think
that's
of
sick.
the dark matter as like a medium, and the arc is this catalyst that will like allow you to completely
That's
change
cool.
form. Transforming
that-
into
there's gonna be a
Matter
bunch of
Spark
hidden
lets you
secret
squeeze
stuff
into
all
tight
over the
areas,
map.
race
Oh,
around
yeah.
areas, jump over
100%.
stuff, and it also allows you to.
That's kind of
turn
Titan
It's like
looking
a
there.
morph ball. It's like a morph ball from
Yeah.
Metroid.
Ball
Well,
of
dude,
death,
there's gonna be so
jolting
much
and
hidden
shocking
stuff around
enemies
the map
that
though
come
with this
across your
thing.
path.
So obviously,
fine
You
with
guys
that.
know
big part
Metroid,
movement,
right?
one big part
Oh,
combat,
yeah,
but,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
even
I know
just in addition
Metroid.
to
Dude,
that,
this is
to
just a
look
morph
at,
ball.
wider, like, how
Basically,
does
that's
Matter Spark
cool.
influence the world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Dude, the Vex have
What's
their
that
old
symbol
look
above
back.
You really
the-
have to rethink what it means
That's
to
the,
build a
um,
Destiny
Oh yeah, that is the
The
morph
same,
ball thing.
Myasunderish
A
one.
simple hill becomes
I
a
saw
ramp
coral
to get to a
goblin.
new space.
So-
Yeah, I saw some
a
coral
crack in
vex,
the
but there
wall,
was a symbol
it
about
basically will reveal
the
a
restricted
whole new
area.
to explore.
Restricted area.
It's also a new way to engage
Doesn't mean
with
that mine
enemies.
must show up as
Instead
well.
of taking a bunch of enemies
You guys seeing
head-on,
the
you can,
special
on the matter
meter?
spark pad, transform.
Yeah, we already knew
Turn
about the
into this
special
electric
Whoa.
ball of death, and then just like start racing around the arena, dash over
Probably
their
because I
head,
don't look at blobs anymore.
and
Yeah,
flank
special
from
ammo
behind,
stat's gonna be an
and
actual
then,
thing
you know,
now.
Really
This is
give
D4.
the House of Exile on Kepler
Just skip D3. This just does.
We're basically in
for us as
D3
well.
at this point.
So
From
what are some of the
D2
other
originally,
abilities that we'll be able to
we are in
unlock while we're
D3.
as
This is
well?
just straight up D4
Yeah, so
now.
each of these Kepler abilities
You just
are
need
a
an
mix
engine
of
update, dude.
dark
They need to
matter
go and fix the
and
spaghetti
our
code.
Guardian's
Engine
powers.
update.
So we have the
Drop
relocator
last
hammer,
gen,
which is
bring all the old
this
content
new
back.
fallen
That's like
dark
game of
matter
the year
tech
for me already.
mixed with void. This is going to allow you to bypass laser walls, use these cascading relay networks, and just basically teleport around the world.
That's super
Another
sick.
ability that we have is Mattermorph. This is dark matter mixed with strand, allows you to manipulate the environment. You'll be able
It would be
to
cool if they had this dark
basically
matter thing
push
in a
and morph
Crucible
and
map
move,
where you can open up new lanes in a
geometry
Crucible
to
map.
create
dude.
bridges,
Ooh.
open up doorways, and then also
Get to
reveal
different
secrets.
different
and
It's
angles.
creative. I'll
Yeah, so
give
what's
them
really important
that.
about what
Yeah,
Dave
it's
is
incredibly
describing is when
creative.
Thinking about building this world, it was all about like, hey, here's this new tool to navigate and see the
Hey,
world
it's better
in a
than
different
the
way,
Pete Carson-
and solve
Pete
our little
Carson's
puzzles and
getting
mysteries
cars, so.
throughout the missions, the free roam, and the quest content, and
Liquidate
beyond.
his
But
bank
also, what was
account.
really important to us is that we lean
There you go, just
into
got my
this
Twitch drop.
first-class ability gameplay. And so
I think
with
I got mine
Matterspark, like
already.
Dave is mentioning, you're jumping, you're dashing into enemies to destroy
Watching
them. You're
through
doing
the Twitch
giant
stream, what are you guys
explosions with
watching
them.
through?
The Relocator clan,
Twitch.
you're just blowing everything up with void explosions and graviton lance style, like little seeker projectiles. And then what's really fun about Mattermorph is you can just be
I
like
wanna play that
throwing
heavy
these
Metal
strange
Crucible event,
shurikens,
dude.
basically,
That shit's gonna
to
be
just
so
like
fun.
delete an encounter before you then like start to morph the environment around you.
The servers are probably gonna be shit.
So it's just
Yeah,
really
it's gonna take
exciting.
2 hours to load
I'm
in.
incredibly excited about
And
watching
I'm gonna have to go to
players
work
just
by
like
then.
solve
I don't have
puzzles
speech
and
class today,
fight
so
encounters in ways that like
chilling.
they don't even expect yet, and see how they take on the destination. And just like I
Mm-hmm.
really want to emphasize, you're going to be upgrading these, and when you get into especially the post-game experience, it's going to unlock. There's something unlocked with Matterspark that really changes the way that you can play through the entire destination.
So when we're talking about dark matter,
Yes.
we have darkness abilities like strand and stasis already. Like, how is dark matter different?
Yeah,
Mm.
so dark matter
Okay, then give
and
us our third
darkness
darkness
are
subclass,
two
you cuck.
completely separate things. They're completely different things.
Oh, dude.
Dark
but,
matter
dark
is part of the
does
causal
exist in our
universe.
world.
Darkness is
in the world of
paracausal.
Destiny, we know it as being
Yeah, no, I'm just
connected
saying,
to
I
the
want my
Nine.
third
It's what the
darkness
Nine are actually
subclass.
made out of. In our world,
I mean,
dark matter is
dark
invisible.
matter
You can't really
subclass is more
see it,
plausible than a
and it wouldn't be
Siva
very fun
subclass.
to make
So
a, destination
Well, no,
where
me and
there's
my
an invisible
friend,
thing that you can't
coworkers
actually
that
see.
literally started playing
So
Destiny like
lucky
the
for us on
past month
Kepler,
again after
there's
playing
a
since Forsaken,
bioluminescent microbe,
came up with
that
like
allows
good
us to
ideas
see
for
all
abilities,
this-
supers,
this
and everything if
substance,
they did
that's
Taken
impacted
as a
this world so
subclass.
much.
Mm.
It allows us to see how it's impacted the plant life, how it's impacted the behavior of the
just
peoples
need more
that we're going
abilities
to
for strand
encounter.
and stasis.
And we
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
how it has
stasis
been able to
100%
bring
is
these things
doable.
that are kind of
Strand,
It needs to
give it like a
undefined
year or
It needs
two.
to do
into
supers
its
and
current
abilities.
location.
Stasis.
Yes.
I do have to put on my drifter hat for just a second. And, like, what does it smell like? What does it taste like?
Yeah. Dark matter smells and tastes like bleach and math. Yeah, it's true.
Cannot wait to get that chip flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it with the sandwich today.
Dude,
It's
those
zesty.
guns look
Yeah,
so
it's really
good. I want
actually,
the guns
so on the
already.
topic
I
too
want
of
the
stuff
guns
in the trailer as well, we heard someone talking there. Can you tell us who that was?
Why he look like
That
that?
was Lodi. Lodi is a new character that we're introducing.
Lodi.
in
He
looks
Apollo.
like an aged Aztec
Apollo,
cross.
We're introducing.
He looks like he does.
You said
Looks
that
like you do.
perfectly
It
timed.
feels
as
really
well.
weird
Logos
being
portrays,
behind.
Lodi and does a spectacular job. This character
He looks like he drinks
is
Soylent. He
He's
looks like
kind
he
of a
drinks
fish out of
Soylent.
water, but the fun thing about
He is a
tropes to
Soylent
kind of
drinker.
put a twist on them, right?
Is
So
he a
what if
hunter?
that fish
'Cause he
that
looks
we
like a
pulled out of
hunter.
the
I can
water
already
was
tell- I can-
qualified
soy
I
sauce
can
from
already
bottle.
tell he's going to annoy the shit out of me.
It's down for anything.
Not as bad as
What
fucking
if that
Nimbus.
fish was kind of made.
We'll see.
That is true.
I
We'll
don't want to
see.
give away too much because this
Or
character
Nimbus
is way
suffers
more
from
fun for
horrible
the
writing.
players to figure
I
out.
don't
what
even know
this
if they're a
is,
light bearer.
But I will say that Lodi is very, very far from home.
Very fair, very exciting. So,
I do have to call out too, before we started this, you and Robbie were talking about how Lodi is like a notice me character.
Oh yeah. Robbie wanted a senpai.
I
yeah.
did.
Ah.
I
Give
wanted
us like
someone that
core,
I
bro.
just
I want to see
wanted
I core
spend
Nova
time
Bomb a
with on this new
motherfucker
adventure
again.
we're going on.
Yeah, a friend that we can look up to.
Yeah.
It's Nova Bomb, the biggest hive
No,
knight
no,
in
no,
the
no.
mankind.
Of course,
He
it
will,
writes
he will.
itself. Or
That will
rather,
be
also
in
does. So, with
Renegades.
regards to the characters as well, so is it a whole new cast of characters in the Edge of Fate?
No, we're going to see some new faces like Lodi
Okay,
and other
fucking
characters,
called it.
but we're
Orin?
also going to see some familiar ones too. Ikora.
Bro,
is
the
here.
drip!
The
Ikora Aurora, there you go, dude.
investigating
There's
what's
my-
going
there's
on.
the
And
black-
as it turns out, in one of our
I
major
want that armor, though,
mysteries,
he
she's
has.
kind of at the center of it. She was invited here, as was Lodi, same as we
Dude,
were.
Ikora's head's even shinier, bro.
All of it's kind of tied together.
Very exciting. So
Yeah, the way like the way we think about this is about all these characters. Their fates are intertwined in some way. There's these puppet masters that have been pulling the strings for
The
a
raid's
very,
gonna. I
very,
guarantee
very
the
long
raid's
time
gonna be us killing
in order for
different
everyone
nine
to get here
characters.
at this moment. And so, as a guardian and these characters involved, they're gonna have to decide.
Not
if they're-
actually
That'd
part
be
of
interesting.
the
that's
nine,
what we
but
think about. For these
yeah.
individuals, that's what they're
If
gonna
they
have to
tie
go
the
through
raids into the
and
story,
determine about how they can stand up
essentially
to
we
this
just
new
kill the
conflict
nine.
that
We
is
just
surrounded by the
kill
nine, because
each
they
evil
are
nine member
fated
one by
to be
one.
here. And what does that mean for them, and what does that mean for their future and the future of Soul itself?
So with regard to these new characters and this world we find ourselves in, was there anything about that setting, or in particular, that really influenced the creation, rather, of this world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of fun facts. First off, if you've been paying attention to Destiny over the last week or so, you already know that there's been people on Kepler for a long time. That's an old-ass computer that you were putting those numbers into. We also know that the Vex are here. They're studying the Nine, because it turns out the Nine can do something that the Vex can't.
House of Exile.
As Dave mentioned, the House of Exile are also here.
What?
They've become fixated on a being that they call
House of Exile
House of
exists?
and kind of most importantly, the dimension
I'm fine with that.
on Kepler is really
It
thin.
is
That
so
explains
So
their,
the
that
three
explains why their
dimensions that we
technology is
can
so
never
much
really
different than
touch
the.
are very close
Huh.
to the realm that the
Explain
Nine
why their
live in.
technology is so much
And that
different than
means
other Fallen.
some things from Earth's past have been yanked into Kepler's present.
Yeah, I mean, so we've been talking about invitations throughout this, and we need
I'm
to call out an
completely
invitation that's
fine with the
actually
House
gonna be
of
waiting in the
Exile
game
returning,
after this
even
is
though
over.
it's not
Right at
technically
the
a
Nine
house.
begins today.
Yeah.
So I believe we have
Like a
a trailer.
sub-faction.
You were nice enough to bring a trailer
Yeah.
along.
It is House of Exile, but it's not an actual house like structured as it should be.
Oh, okay.
Ah, right of the Nine.
3 difficulties. Please tell me new armor. I need new drip.
That would be immensely good.
Prosecutor's gonna be so good now. Oh, dude, they got new perks that are gonna break the damn thing.
Maybe the
Earn
deep
unique
weapons.
rewards. Okay, yeah, the galaxy pattern. Yeah. Dude, judgment for PvP, Liam. The hand cannon from prophecy. Shit's about to be cracked.
Bust.
That's all unique raid armor. It's just different versions of raid armor. They have a rainbow pattern.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm just happy the inverted spire's back.
All right, so that's Rite of the Nine, which is our essential prologue
Ultra, can you
story
play
for
the event
the Edge of
after
Fate.
this stream or no?
And these
Yeah, I
3
can.
dungeons
I'm planning on it.
that are featured in this
Yeah.
event are free for all
can
players
play them.
starting today. And so what's really important about this is that these dungeons are both for veteran dungeon crawlers, hardcore raiders. People have been in these places
They did
a lot,
change
but
some of the
also
encounters. They added some extra
new
steps.
guardians.
Oh,
Guardians
that's
who've never
cool.
stepped
They
into
made
a
them all.
dungeon
Someone-
they made
before,
them
right?
all
someone
free.
said
What was
Rite of
really
the
important
Wine.
for us when we were developing Rite of the Nine was that we were changing
Into
the
a
formula
chat.
on how we can think about how we can welcome even more people into these experiences. And so you're going to be able to go in
Satiric's
solo,
gonna
buffed
solve
up,
all
and
all of
explore a
these.
dungeon by yourself, or go in match made with other fire
Contest.
team members shoulder to shoulder for the very first time. But don't worry, because we also have that higher level challenge for our veteran, our hardcore dungeon crawlers, where you're going to be able to earn
Ooh,
the
what's
best
the title?
possible loot, exclusive rewards, and also an exclusive title as
Profit.
part of Rites of the Nine. What's also really important about this event for being a prologue for the Edge of Fate is that it really reintroduces the emissary into the game, and you're going to learn why her job is pretty crappy, and why she quits at the top of the Edge of Fate, like we saw at the beginning of this show. And so, Andy, we've been talking a bunch about how our Destiny expansions are changing the formula for Destiny going forward. So now I think it's time for us to start talking about how the core hobby of Destiny is changing going forward. The day-to-day of playing Destiny, week over week experience. And we've got someone else on the couch here to help us talk about that.
We have an expert in that very subject now who has gone ahead and joined us.
Face
on the
I haven't
couch.
seen in a while.
We are now joined by the one and only Mr. Ben Womack, creative director here on Destiny. Ben, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
There is a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very
If
good
they
conversation we
drop
have coming up.
that
But,
they're
before we get
bringing
into that, can you tell
stuff
us
back,
just a little
then
bit
I'll be
about what you
happy.
do
I
here?
doubt it
Yeah,
though.
so I'm the Destiny 2 creative director for the core game, or the core hobby.
I think we have to
Make
give up on
weapons
bringing it
craftable
back.
again.
Life
It has to do
Forsaken.
with
Bro.
all parts of the game, everything Edge of Fate, through our seasons, through the
I
fundamental
think
systems.
Forsaken's
In particular, I was
campaign
saying,
should
I'm
at
focusing on
least
the-
come back
the-
sooner than
the
everything
kind of
else,
building
because
blocks
that's
of
not
Destiny
as much
2,
work.
Getting those
I think.
not only stood
I
up, but
agree.
also transformed.
I think.
iterated
It's like
on.
Red War.
I'm really excited.
I'm
for
seeing
places.
the viewer count drop.
Can you tell us a little bit about
We saw it
your
drop by like
formula
100.
of Destiny is changing and why?
Yes, so
averaging
I'm gonna start with
120K
the why
though.
first, because
Yeah.
it's important to think about what is Destiny, what is great about Destiny. And Destiny is best when you have like awesome chases.
We also
that
got to
you're
think a lot of
excited
people are probably
about.
watching this
You
on their
have
lunch break
really
at work.
cool, powerful builds to
Yeah.
do,
They're like,
and there's
oh
a mountain
shit,
to
gotta
climb
go
right
back
in
to
front of you
fucking work.
that you want to climb. You're like, I want that mountain.
They'll probably go watch an As the Cross
And
video. I guarantee As the
the
Cross will
thing that
review
is
all the
not
shit on
always true
stream.
right now,
And
Destiny,
they'll have
is,
like
this
4
doesn't
million
feel
views.
streamlined. Is
Oh,
because
100%.
Players don't have
He'll make
enough
4
agency.
hours out
We
of the
want to
1
be
hour.
player
It's not
driven, we want to
increased
be
to
more rewarding
124,000.
than we are. Because right now there are barriers to playing Destiny like in the best way, and those barriers are insurmountable sometimes. So think about that whole picture of, okay, what is the Destiny that we really want?
If you
It
say
has been
Leviathan's
in the
coming
past,
back, I
but
will
we also want to go
literally
back to where
pull
we wanna
out
go
my
in the
cock.
future. That's where all the changes.
I think Haunted Leviathan should come back anyway. Like, the 3 arenas came back.
Massive updates coming across so
The
many
3
sites.
arenas as well as
We're
the
just-
Mechanist
like,
Slayer.
We're just getting in.
Mechanist
digging
Slayer,
into
you know,
surface.
the Machinist, sorry.
I mean, to that same end,
Yeah, I
then,
got you, I got you.
how are we making it easier?
I
for
literally
you to go
gave
and
us
just
half
get
of
straight
Leviathan
into the
back
fun?
on
Let's
Destiny.
do it, because
Fucking
that's
thanks.
exactly what we want to do. And the first thing you're
Literally.
going to see when you log into Destiny with Edge of Fate, you're
Yeah, it's
going
the
to
portal.
log in your character and see your ship in orbit. It's going to say, it's not going to say open director, it's going to say open portal. And the portal is our new front page of the game.
You
We're
gonna
trying to
show
like
us?
get you to the fun as fast as possible.
This looks so
and
much
as
better
few
than
clicks as we
fucking.
can. Like, we
Ooh,
even
yeah.
have Edge of Fate there in the corner, so that it's like right immediately there. No
This is just
fumbling around with
D3.
the map
This
to get
is
to it.
fine.
Really.
This
And
is straight
we're
up
also
just
taking
D3.
other big parts of the game, the ritual game and for seasons, and putting them into
Wait a minute.
these ops.
Where's
categories.
Destinations?
So the idea is that we're having
Bro,
these different ops
send
for different
people to the
users.
latest
We're having
expansion.
solo
Send them
ops,
to play it in
having
chronological
fireteam ops,
order.
we have
I don't
temple ops, and
understand
of
why
course,
they
we have
don't do
crucible
that.
ops. It's still super important for the game.
Guide players to
start
play
at
the
the top.
game
Can you
in
tell us a
like the
little bit more about
chronological
solo ops?
order
Oh,
so
yeah,
they
yeah.
can
So solo
understand
ops,
what's going
solo
on.
ops is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a bunch of activities that are made for solo players. And the conception point of that was we want to make
Mama, you're the
activities
goat
for
for making a
players who
video
like,
about this like
you
a
know,
month
have
ago.
a smaller amount of time that they want to play in, and they don't necessarily want to have like dependencies on other players.
Oh my god, dude,
Like,
these
they still
hubs
want
are
to get
way
in there
better.
like, for
Holy
10 to 15
shit.
minutes and get some real progress. Get some loot. Yeah, get some loot. Get some loot and
This
your
is more
character forward and feel like, yeah,
MMORPG
no, I played
shit.
some Destiny, that was great.
This is not. This
And
is
you know,
more an
even if you don't
MMORPG
feel
type
like
beast.
playing with other people, that's fine because
I
we have an
definitely get
activity
that
type
vibe.
that is designed
Yeah,
for
that
one
that
player.
screen itself.
Pre-order
So, I
shit
mean, to
already?
that same end,
Make it
what are some
known
other
real
ways
quick.
that we can play and have fun using Portal as well?
Yeah, so Robbie actually has a great way of talking about this. So.
Yeah, some of the North Star that is what we talk about when we were developing the portal early on was like, where are we headed with this thing? And ultimately, it's play your way. It's giving players more agency, more
But
more
do you
personal
still
drive to
have the
figure out how they
destination
want to
screen?
engage with the power climb, the new
July, so
progression
June,
systems
July.
coming.
Comes
in
out
our
the
seasons.
week
And so
after fucking
the entirety new progression and
4th,
power
like 2
climb
weeks after
is
July
now
4th.
all available to you in the portal at your fingertips in one place. It's really easy to find, really easy to jump in. Anything you play inside of that category is gonna, any of those categories is gonna help you make progress. And so, because we want
dude,
Destiny
that
to
armor.
be welcoming not only to new players but also old players who are coming back to the game to join us with the Edge of Fate. And we also
see
want this
some
to
of
be
that
like
faction,
new even playing field.
the
for
Allied
everyone.
faction.
And so, as part of this,
There's
is a
definitely more of
commitment
them.
from us,
There's
as part
actual
of the core
allies.
hobby and all the
There was a
seasonal
postmaster
content we're
too, which is
building,
great.
that we're going to be continually
Interesting.
investing in this, right? We're going to be continually updating this over time for years to come. And so, you know, you're asking me directly, like, what else is there to do? Ben mentioned solo ops. We also have the fire team ops and pinnacle ops. Both these are more around playing with other fire team members, shoulder to shoulder, where fire team ops are more quicker sessions. There are some longer form things in it too, but then pinnacle ops are more about those really long form or more challenging kind of focused activities like exotic missions, for instance. And so, and then
Oh, please
the
say we
one
can
thing
select
haven't talked
whichever
about yet,
exotic
very
mission we
deeply,
want
but
whenever
it's
we want.
incredibly important, and it's something that I think we've done for the first time, like ever, or maybe since early D1.
It's
been like,
it's kind of a return to form. in a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
ways,
yeah. You're going to be able to experience the entirety of the power climb within Crucible Ops by playing PvP, right? So this
what?
means, like, if you want to be
They're about
sweaty,
to say
Andy,
Crucible's getting
which
a
like
lot
I know
of
you,
updates,
Dylan,
I'm
too.
all
I know
for
you're
it.
that way, right? Like I know both of y'all. Like if you want to put those sweatbands on, you're going to be able to play the entire experience in the season season here and earn some of the highest tier loot that's also available
Right.
in the game.
I have to say this is like super exciting because like my player type or other folks out in the community, like they want to go in, they want to jam on PvP, but then their friends invite them to do a dungeon or a higher tier activity, and they're like, oh wait, I need to grind a long time to get up to power. Now through PvP, they can get up to power, and you can just bring them into that PvE experience and have a fun time with each other.
Yeah. So that's honestly how I primarily played D1, so I'm really looking forward to that. So it sounds like the core, obviously, of what you guys are talking about, play the way you want to play. It's at the center of all of it. What if I really want to challenge myself, push myself?
Oh yeah. That's important to us.
Yeah. So
Depth's important to us.
well, depth, but also success.
Yes,
and
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we really want to give agency. That's one of the things. Agency, player-driven towards loot and challenge. And so we have a really hugely expanded activity customization system. We have a lot more difficulty levels, and we have a ton of new modifiers. We have 50 new modifiers along with all the old modifiers that we've released in the past that are going to make this
Oh
big
my
curated web
god, they've
options for you to
actually
experience
done it.
any of the
They've
PvE
given us
content
a
curated.
non-match-made
So,
version for
like, we have
strikes.
Banes, not just old Banes, we have
cool.
new Banes as well.
Sick.
It's taken them 11 years.
In your activities and for your build, we have challenges and trade-offs.
Wow.
The fun part
That's
is you're
cool.
going to get these different combinations that are available, and you're going to then make a mix that's
I
actually
hope I'm
gonna
right
be
about
fun to
that.
play and be pretty
I love the
interesting.
new.
Sometimes
I
people
love the
you
new
prefer to
UI.
play. Like there's a new boon called Grappler that
I love the new
play
I
where
love the
they
new
give you free
UI. I
grapple
just hope
grenades
the
for
old
placing your
destinations
current
tab
grenade.
is
You
still
don't get to them that
accessible
way,
and will
but
still
they reach
continuously
underneath
get
worlds.
updated.
So any build you want, you can
Most
now
likely.
Spider-Man
I
around.
just saw that and thought, is that
actually
not
super
going to be
fun.
the destination
Yeah, I mean, like
map
what's at the heart
instead
of
of
what
the
Ben is talking
destinations
about is
tab?
what we kind of
But
call the virtuous cycle.
let's
right? Where
hope
you're
it's the
being
actual
crafting your
tab.
build, tinkering with the activity,
makes
looking
sense.
at like how you can earn a higher tier of reward by taking on higher challenge, and as you earn better loot, you're looking towards that next mountain to climb just ahead of you all the time. And so this is really about how far you want to
pretty
push
sure it's
yourself
higher than Grandmaster.
within the portal itself. But also, we also are thinking about the
Kinda
people, and that's the
self-explanatory, my
depth,
guy.
that's the depth of the
Yeah.
challenge that we're talking about. That's also, but we're also thinking about the people who don't have as much time to play with like solo ops, and also if you're scared of modifiers or you're scared of customizing these activities,
Or you just don't feel
or
like
you just don't feel like
today.
doing it. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Thank you. We have a bunch of quick play options, right, Ben?
Yeah, quick play options, and we actually have
Like?
matchmaking and fire team ops.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and we have fire team finder, and so you're able to like really choose kind of what you're in the mood for.
Oh yeah, we technically have matchmaking across every activity that exists.
Except for solo ops, because that's solo.
Right,
But
yeah.
yes,
Yes,
otherwise,
but in the fire
aside
teams
from
and
that one.
pinnacle ops, it's everything.
Yeah, you'll have options to play by yourself or with other people. Oh, actually, a really fun part is you can play a strike by yourself as hard as
Thank
you want to.
you.
Yeah,
It's really fun. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about like all the different boons.
You
and
know, for
combinations. I think
ambience
at one point you were saying
and
around
like
50 or something
research
like that.
analysis, that's
Those
going to be
apply
so
to 50 new
helpful.
ones. So it's like you can take those into
100%.
solo ops. Like we're talking about this being kind of leisurely, bite-sized.
But I also
activity,
see
but
the
if you wanna take it
strikes
to that level,
availability.
I want like
What are they
esoteric
talking about,
level,
esoteric?
hardest thing in the world. Like you can kind of customize and do that.
With the strike
From the
option
very
in
start
the
if you want
portal,
to.
like they're
And
not
the- Depends
on how
specifically
big you wanna
tied to destinations
and the
anymore.
point
They
is that
can
you're
bring
going to,
back
like, stretch that
old
far and
strikes
won't
without
really
bringing
feel
back
I
the
think
old
that's probably why they're
destination.
doing it. I think
Yeah.
that's why
You want to feel like as you're
It's
pushing
like
yourself, you
Menagerie,
are
for
rewarded.
example. They can
That's
bring
something
back
that's
the
really important.
Menagerie without bringing back the Leviathan.
Rewards. Oh.
Rewards.
Oh,
There
Grayson,
are a lot of rewards.
also taking a look at the
It's funny you mentioned it. Yeah, you
Apex
mentioned
flashbacks as
Banes,
well.
boons,
Let us know
modifiers,
this.
but let's talk about
Did
gear
nerf
for a little
Ash.
bit here.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
changing about loot? and
gear
gear?
talk.
care about
Gears,
Apex.
Yeah, so like talking about
Gear
chases
talk.
and mountains
care
and
about
builds, like
Apex
gears
a
at the
lot.
center of all of that. And we actually
I'm
have
trying
two
to listen to
giant gear
something.
changes. Putting two
Funny
little
you said
buckets
it.
for us to talk about. The first one is Armor 3.0. And
Here we
the
go,
next
Armor
one
3.0.
is gear tiers. And so, like, talking about Armor 3.0 first, we
Oh,
are
go ahead and give
probably
me
making the
those
biggest
guns, please.
change
You just
ever
loaded it
since
into my
Shadowkeep.
inventory.
around
It's
the
huge.
system.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is his power
Yeah, so
down
like,
to
we're
300?
adding
They're
set
starting it
pieces,
again.
which is
I'm
a long
fine with that.
requested feature for all the new armor that you're going to be able to get at Edge of Fate.
Ooh,
Launch.
that
We're
armor!
redoing all the stats on armor. You can now like exceed 100.
Conquer.
Beyond 100.
Go beyond
Wow,
100
that
with
Titan.
extra bonuses.
Yeah.
We're gonna every single piece of new
I like that
drops
chess
is going
piece.
to have all the energy filled in. It's gonna build
Interesting.
right
After a
away.
final blow with missiles,
And
launchers,
it's going to
deals
essentially
more
like,
damage.
there's more
What?
features actually that I could talk about, but I
Oh,
don't think I'm
dude.
allowed to.
I need to watch all of this
Something
again.
that we can talk about too. You
Yeah.
mentioned gear tiers.
I'm gonna be
as well.
continuing the stream
so
after
that-
it's
yeah, so
done,
gear tiers
but
are very
going over
exciting.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
various
whoa, whoa,
parts.
whoa!
Legendary
1,
weapon
2, 3,
armor
4, 5,
together
11
is going
energy
to have
slots
5
now.
gear tiers, going
Oh
starting
yeah,
from 1
Energy 11.
There's 2 different
we have
masterwork
a
things.
5,
Whoa, there's 2
gear
different
tier 5
masterwork things
piece of
too.
legs armor on the screen right now. And
I
you can see
think
that,
one
like,
of them
this
is like
looks really
increasing
cool
power.
with iconography, but it also has a ton more stats.
Well, it's
and-
highlighted in
what's
yellow.
that,
Yeah, what's going on with the energy there?
the other energy?
Ben?
Yeah, the energy says 11.
After a final
true.
mode, rocket
Yep,
grenade
not a
launcher,
typo.
sprint for a
Like
short time.
energy's
to
going to
use
11
boost.
for higher tier armor. And so if you want that for your build crafting opportunities, it does like
Unwintered. That's so
half
cool.
of my
Half
challenge
my
yourself
vault
to
that's
get more
600 out of
higher
700
tier armor
anyway,
and keep on going to get yet more higher tier armor to get those options.
Yeah. And this is also not something that's just relegated to
Basically, they're
armor, right?
updating
When it comes to
old armor
weapons,
too
they're
that we
obviously
have.
getting their own refresh as well.
Yes, yes.
What's Destiny
Weapons
without
getting
weapons?
refresh.
And
You
and
might
exotic.
want
Yeah,
Yeah,
like weapons are part of the player identity. You know, so people like have a gun that they love.
You
And
got fashion. and then you
Whoa,
have
fashions for
gun-
guns?
that's true. Though we do have fashion for your guns a bit.
Hitting in weapon charms.
Tier 5
so
for
Don't.
what?
Once you reach tier 5 for your legendary drops, you're going to be getting
What?
tier 5 weapons,
What
and
the
those have unique
fuck?
shader treatment.
Unique
it's
shader treatment.
Essentially a completely different look that's going to
Wow.
really identify it to you and others that this is the highest tier. You know,
Oh,
it's
awesome.
awesome.
yep.
This
Flyer.
stuff.
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
suck another
It's going to show
4,000
on
hours
the
in
weapon.
game.
It's going to show. It's even gonna show when you
See,
kill
this is
an
what
enemy.
Destiny's
Weapon tier
needed for a long
unique to
time.
My-
It
my
needs a
app
big
uninstall
time sink.
Apex
Turn on or
just
off
to
if
only
you
go
want it,
back
but
to the fucking
your
COD.
game
My
will
life's
like show
over,
that no, yeah,
bro.
the weapon
Yeah.
that is being used
Get on the work
is like
with
the
no
highest
hours
tier
of
you
sleep.
can get.
Yeah, Giver's Blessing, which I think we have on screen right now. This is one of the Kepler auto rifles, and I cannot put this thing down. Yeah, when we're playing through the Edge of Fate right
Wait,
now.
what?
And it's what's really exciting about it for me.
Did that
is
say it was a
when
rapid
you
fire?
See that tier 5 drop.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know
It's a
immediately that's
720.
better than like a tier 3 or tier 4 weapon
The
that
best
you have, right? And I think
archetype.
that's when we talk about making
It's
it
fun.
easier,
Archetype.
Destiny easier to just jump in,
Fuck
find
you.
the fun, make it
It's the
accessible,
best
but
for
also
fun.
create more depth. You know, this is what we're thinking about. It's like how can we just
Whatever
make
summoner
immediately
is,
like you
that's
understand
the
like
best
okay,
AR
this is probably better than the thing
600.
I have right now. Depending
To be
on
fair,
what
Summoner is best.
I mean, that's a good example of how much time and effort is being put into these game systems to make them more like
I'm
approachable.
not scared for change. That's
Change
what
can
we
be
want,
scary.
Bungo.
There's a lot of
Give
change
us
that's
new
about
shit.
to come to the game. We're Armor 3.0,
We're
we have
like
so
a
many
toddler
new boons, we have a
reaching
bunch
for
of
the
new stuff.
fucking king-size
And
candy bars
after
on
10
the
years
top
of
shelf.
Destiny, this is going to flip some stuff on its head. So, I mean, we're going to have a bunch of blog content. We're going to have interviews with Robbie, with Ben, with more folks across the team that have been working on this. And then we'll also be elevating our creator community.
This also
and
releases in
creating
just
guides, all
over
that
2
kind of stuff.
months,
It's
so
gonna be
we
a
don't
fun
have to
time,
wait
but,
too long.
Ultimately,
Yeah,
a
we're
big
releasing
shout
on
out and
Tuesday,
thank you
and I
to all the
don't
folks who have been
Tuesday, so
coming
the
into
day
our
launch,
studio,
I
giving
want to
feedback
work for 2
early on some of
days.
these systems
So
so
I'm
they can
probably
be
not
more
gonna get
approachable.
sleep for 48
And we're looking
hours.
forward to all the feedback that's going to be coming after
Hey,
launch,
I'm
too.
just happy that
This
it's like,
is, again,
yeah,
one
it's
of our
currently the
first steps
6th
into
of
something
May.
new
This
in
is
the
releasing
community.
on
Someone
the
said
15th
rip
of
all my
July.
god rolls.
I can't stress enough how much feedback
Dude,
we've gotten
all our
from community
weapons are
summits
gonna
we've been
get power
running
creep now.
over the last year for the Edge of
Everything.
Fate,
You were saying we need
and
to
just
power
people
creep.
reaching out
Their
to the
power
community teams and
creep
others to us.
our
Like,
shit
your
out.
feedback is invaluable. So, like, seriously, like, thank you so much.
Well, because now
We're
there's
making
gonna
this
be
game
tier
together.
5 weapons. Like
Yeah,
new
it's
weapons.
incredibly
like
important part of the process.
That
Like, I
AR
don't think
had
we would be
8
able to make
different
what we do
perks.
without it.
It did.
With the community
I don't
team,
know
too.
how they're
Dylan,
managing
huge
to
thanks
do
you
it,
and your
but
team, obviously, for helping to lead that
they're doing
charge.
it.
Well, they
In
said that
advance
was
for
a
the big
tier
blogs
5
feature, right?
legendary.
And then
though.
also for social media
They said that was the
time,
max
go ahead and get out the
tier,
door.
that's
So
what
go ahead
I
Oh,
and
I'm
use them all.
talking about like systems wise. I don't know how they're managing to get that, but I'm here
I'm more
for it.
predicting we are.
If they want to do it,
So,
weapons
we'll-
too,
It's not
like
about try,
raid.
it's the state of things.
It's going to be a
God,
multi-month
tier
journey
3,
as we
tier
head
4,
towards
some
launch.
shit.
So,
Yeah, be a good time. But you know, we've been talking a lot about the core Destiny hobby. How does that extend into like how players are going to experience like a full
change that.
year of Destiny?
Dude, if you
Yeah, so
update
we've been
your
focusing
netcode,
on improving and changing the formula of
fuck.
Destiny in multiple ways. And so progressing through the Fate Saga is going to be more meaningful with 2 expansions a year. We've been talking about how focusing our
Which
seasons
each one has a
will help you
destination.
build that commitment to
Yeah, and they have
continually
2 seasons
updating
in
it.
it, too.
And in
Ash and
addition,
Iron,
we're
Shadow
going to
and
have
Order.
2 free major updates between each of our major expansions coming in the year of Prophecy and beyond.
Ooh.
And so ultimately that means there's 4 big beats
Bless
This
you.
sounds like what they did.
in a
This
year,
sounds like what
2
they did at
expansions,
Kingsfall and Rise of the
2
Iron.
free major updates
'Cause there was
between
2
those
giant major
expansions.
updates,
So
and then
what
it
that
went
means
into-
we're not doing is
Not doing
paid
paid
seasonal content anymore. We're not
Yep.
doing separate seasonal storylines.
All
And
seasons
this
are
also
free now.
means we're not building a bunch of activity content that basically just goes away and is less meaningful to the game after 3 months. So we're instead focusing
And
all
there's
of
no
that
more
effort
dungeon
needs
keys,
to go
too.
there instead into building up the core hobby of the game.
So
the
they're
hobby
also
stays
not going to
fresh,
be removing stuff.
and exciting, year
Oh,
round.
shit.
And so
Okay.
ultimately, this means no more paywalls for seasonal content.
No
And
paywalls.
also these major updates themselves that I'm signposting around right now. The size,
Size
of them
of
roughly
updates
and
are
the
gonna be
inspiration
into
for
the
them
light
we're thinking
size
about is like
updates. Those
into
are
the
fucking
light.
huge, dude.
Okay,
So when you
each
say,
major
like,
update is like
the light,
to the
for
light
folks that
size.
aren't out there,
Yeah,
like,
that's
what,
big though.
for a
That
major
was a
update,
fucking
how
huge
big
update. That
is that?
changed
Like,
the
how do
literal
you
whole
capture
Yeah,
sandbox
so when I
of
say
the
Into
game.
Light,
Yeah.
a lot of this is like the inspiration of what it was. And with Into Light came a really cool theme that wrapped around all the new
Reprise
stuff we were
shit.
building within it, but also a lot of the reprise stuff as well.
Mhm.
And also also,
like
you know,
their free
with it,
updates,
it
they
came
can bring
Onslaught,
old
a new
stuff
type of
back
activity.
without
Came with
without
reprised
worrying.
exotic missions and a rethinking of
There
how
you
we
go.
could do like a
Reprised
rad style
exotic
of
missions.
raid event
First major update.
with the Pantheon. And so for our first major update coming a few weeks after the Edge of Fate launches, we've got
Plague Lands!
Ash and Iron.
Plague Lands!
Right? And so with Ash and Iron, yeah,
Oh.
we're going to be returning to the Plague Lands.
Return to the Plague Lands.
What?
It's going to happen.
baby.
And so that story is
Yeah,
gonna
you
pick
guys
up
are like
from where
slightly
we left
ahead
off
of me.
from the Edge of
So
Fate. And with it, we're going to have
Just say-
a new
just say the
activity
fucking
we're gonna
raid.
claim,
Say it.
a
Just say
brand
it's
new
coming
exotic
back.
mission, new
What
types
the
of pinnacle
hell?
ops entering that
I'm
for
gonna
the
bust
first
out of my
time,
chair.
as
I'm
well
about
as,
to
of course,
fucking- my
what's
chair's
destined
about to
for
fall
future
I know
new gear,
Archival
new
Mind
rewards,
is
and, two
going
new
a little bit
exotic
berserk
weapons
right
as
now
part of
because
that
they are
as
actually
well. And again, this major
acknowledging
update,
Rise of
season,
Iron.
all the seasonal content going forward is free.
Same
for all
with
players,
like
all the activities.
Say it's
Atlet's
coming back.
music
Bungie,
and
just say the
Mars.
raid's coming back. Bungie, say the
Even to
damn
actually
raid's
go
coming
one
back,
quick layer or
please.
two deeper on seasons as well. What are some of the cool things that we're going to be able to do with the season that's launching?
Bro, they're just
alongside the
bringing
Edge of Fate?
everything
Dan has
into
been working on this
D2
space with the team for
so
a
they
while
have
now,
all
so
of the
I'm not gonna take this
assets
one
ready to drop
Yeah,
last
so
gen
we're trying
and then
to
bring
make
everything into the
any
Well,
game
that's the
proper.
only reason why they had the delete
help
stuff is
invest
because of
in,
last
you know,
gen.
and
Not even
one of the ways
like
we wanna
Xbox One
do
and
that is we
PS4.
want to invest in,
Not
in events that are
technically,
like
yeah.
I think it was
accelerating
mainly
game
the
and
PS4, but the
enhancing
Xbox
every part of
One
the game.
also
Really cool
hindered
stuff.
a
And
lot of
actually,
stuff as
we've been
well.
working on this so long, we actually have some new cool stuff coming before the Edge of Fate.
It's a special little treat.
Yeah, special little treat. So this Friday, you can play a little event. Maybe you've heard of it called Heavy Metal.
Yes.
which is
Yeah,
just
I
really fun,
can't
a
wait
new
for this.
PvP
I also
that's
can't wait
super
to
fun.
see if these
I
maps
kinda wish I was
are in
playing it
private
right now,
matches.
I'm not gonna lie. But the thing that people at home don't know
It'd be cool
is
if it
we
is.
have a
I
new
feel like
reward
no. I
that's
feel like when
uniquely
they
invested
announced
if you invest in this event, if you go
this
play it. It is a
originally, they said
free-to-play
that you can
event.
do private
This award is
matches
free to
with your
play.
friends,
It
I'm
is
pretty
a new combat vehicle that goes in your Sparrow sled, combat Sparrow, if you will, called the Griffin.
What?
And this is a
Oh.
really cool, like,
That's a
combat
speed racer
ready
from
vehicle
Star
you can
Wars.
take anywhere you can summon a Sparrow. You can
Oh
summon it and use it
no,
to
I read a leak.
enemies and
What?
It might be happening.
really cool.
What is?
There's some really cool build.
I can't
things
say.
with
I
this,
can say
vehicle.
after
I don't wanna
stream.
spoil right now what you'll discover. but
A
it's super
sparrow
Maybe
with
you can
guns.
just DM it to
We're
me.
gonna ride those skimmers forever.
True.
Well, I mean, we've been saying like, what was it?
Wing it to
Skimmer
me
is
too,
Flash,
whatever leak
and
you
the
read.
Griffin is Splash.
Hey,
Further
there we go.
than
The
out.
dad joke quota has been met.
We got to get one in.
Absolutely, yeah. But right, man, like you've got more for us, don't you?
Oh yeah. So like I just said, there's more events.
Arms Week.
There's one that's going to happen right after the launch of Edge of Fate. It's called Arms Week,
What?
and it's a 1 week long
Arms
event,
Week.
and you're going to be focusing
Arms
on
Week.
one
Arms
weapon
Week. Arms Week.
archetype.
Yeah,
Arms
yeah,
Week,
Bungie,
and
we
it
back,
comes
Here,
buddy.
I've
Back.
This
I've
one is gonna
posted
give
the
you
message
a new
link in the
legendary
general
weapon
chat
type. It's gonna have some
um
volatile mods that are there for
thing.
the week that
The
are
chat
gonna
for
be
this
super
general
interesting
chat.
and fun to play with, and some focusing you can do. But there is a problem when you say this event is going to be about weapons and about.
Was it
Yeah, you gotta have a place to test all that out.
Right, and
Yeah,
so I mean, I've been doing that in EDZ this whole time. I'm not sure if you.
So that pays
Right,
bin?
but
Yeah.
there is a new way now. We have a new feature, a long requested feature that is being added to the
Oh, they
game.
just got removed by the moderators.
Shooting range.
God damn it.
And the shooting
Right.
range is being added.
What
Shoot-
was it?
Tower is
Shooting
a
range.
permanent addition to the game with the launch. of Arms Week.
Permanent.
We're not taking it away. And you can
About
go there
damn
and
time.
try out
Yeah.
everything.
Oh
Apex is
my
going bye-bye,
god.
Liam. Apex is going bye-bye, Liam. We back on Destiny.
Thank God.
It's all real damage.
This looks
numbers,
like it's in the old
like
tower. This is
Dude,
the
that's like an old. This
Yeah,
looks
you
like
have
a
whole range, so you
Borderlands
can
type
go
shooting
down to the
range.
shooting
This is
range,
sick.
try out- Like, see exactly
You
how
can
well
test it
you're
on
gonna do.
champions.
Some kind of
there's
boss.
actual
That's
numbers as
rad.
well on the
Yeah,
top.
who can do most
Yeah.
damage, right?
Yeah, well, you're probably
That's
gonna know.
cool.
So we have a
Rally
rally
flag.
It's not just a shooting
Yeah, I'm
range.
gonna
Like, you can
bust.
go
Tribute
beyond the
hall.
firing line and use your abilities.
Oh.
Like, if you
It
wanted
took
to,
them
you
long
could,
enough, but
even,
it's added, so I'm
take
not gonna
Prismatic
complain.
and hop
Yep.
Transcendence and try that out. And
You know, this is going to be really
think the
good
reason
for
why
Bro, aim
archiving
training
enemy
for
types.
PvP.
Yeah, it's a good
Liam,
soldier.
aim
Yeah,
training
yeah.
for
On that firing line.
PvP,
Yes,
bro.
firing line.
Get
All
them the
about building
straight
that line
left and
thing.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of theory crafters are going to have to go ahead and have some upheavals to their Google Docs.
That's actually really
That
cool.
would be a really good tool. Like as we're adding all of these different systems with gear tiering and all of that, you can go in.
Yeah, this isn't part
Bungie
of
really
leaks.
is like an abusive ex-girlfriend, bro.
It is.
Like an abusive ex-girlfriend,
You're
dude.
so right.
Well, it's not even ex-girlfriend, it's an
Oh,
abusive
well,
girlfriend.
Yeah,
you
no,
want to
there's
leave,
one
and
more
then she
thing.
just
Yeah.
pulls you right back in.
So,
She does one
you know,
nice
there's
thing.
more events. Of course, there's more events. And
See,
the holiday
these
events
things
are
I'm
coming up.
gonna
what
say
about
it's like
Solstice?
Summertime, right?
It's
Yeah.
summertime.
What about
so there's
Solstice?
Solstice time in Destiny too. And
Oh,
Solstice has
Solstice,
some
right.
really cool twists and such that
Oh.
we're planning, but I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Whoa,
I want
what?
to show you
SRL,
the new hollow foil
Ooh!
treatment we have for Solstice weapons.
hollow foil.
Yeah.
did
Oh,
it say?
Here we go.
shaders! That shader!
This is the hollow foil treatment
Oh!
for Solstice
Interesting.
in 2025. It is.
so
It's
good.
amazing every time I look at it.
Yeah.
It is an
Yeah,
ocean.
buddy, but
and
Apex
the
might not be
line-
living
yeah.
through today.
Oh, that's
How did we do that? It's
That's
beautiful.
cool.
I love it.
We just need
And
player
That's
housing
a
and
tier,
capital
and that's
ships
only
now.
Weapon that
that's
drops
only a tier
all stuff
3
back.
gun.
Have a hollow
That's
foil.
only
That's
a
what
tier
it is.
1. Look at
or
all that
two,
shit on
yeah,
there.
any weapon can have a hollow foil.
Yeah,
That's also a 900
Any weapon.
RPM Tex
Ooh.
Mechanica
That's gonna be a
SMG.
chase.
That's rad.
Our other events will also.
And
have
it's a
hollow
lightweight.
Yeah, like
foils.
Arms Week you're talking
Arms Week
about.
will have a
Other
I'm
events will
definitely
get
grinding
hollow
for that.
foils. Other events will get
Every
hollow
event,
foils.
The major event we have will
So
have
they're
a
gonna
hollow
actually
foil
make it
treatment.
to where getting
The
those
holidays
weapons
have
is like a
their own
limited
stuff,
edition
but
thing.
Arms will
Like
have
Yes.
the
hollow
shader and
foil
everything
drops
on them
from
is
Farmers
now
Week.
actually unique. Thank God,
It's gonna be
Bungie.
a good time. I'm gonna have way too much stuff to chase down, so appreciate you guys putting all the hard work in, obviously for that. But I believe we've got one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking a lot about here are the free updates coming to Destiny, the portal, a bunch of different stuff, Edge of Fate,
Behemoth.
but we also have another expansion, and we need Allison back on the couch to talk about
Right,
it.
yeah,
Oh.
Allison.
She's the best one to talk
Yeah,
about.
we've got something very exciting, and so once again, Allison, thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm so excited
Go
to
ahead
be
and
the
show
one
the
more
trailer too
thing.
for the next expansion.
Oh, I'm gonna predict this right now. Renegades is gonna be about Shin Malphur. I'm predicting it right now.
We've talked about the Edge of Fate, but
Maybe.
this is the first year we're gonna be doing
People are
Shin Malphur.
saying Dark
Oh,
Guardians,
Beer.
but I don't know.
Can you tell us a little bit about Renegades?
Yeah, so we're going to have a dedicated reveal for Renegades in September alongside our
Fair.
major update.
Dude, if that's the case, that could
But
be
earlier, we were
100% they're
talking about how
reused.
sometimes
If that's the
our
case, they're
world
100%
from
reusing
experimenting
Destiny
and
3.
innovating. And so in that spirit, Renegades is going to be very different.
Destiny
from
3
the other games.
concepts.
What I can
I'm
tell
happy.
you,
I'm fine with
we'll
that,
talk plenty
to be
about
fair.
it later.
I am
is
fine.
that we're going to be experimenting and innovating.
We know
with
we're not getting a
activities,
D3
with
though.
social mechanics and more. But
Right.
more
Let's listen to this.
importantly, I want to talk about our inspiration. And so I have to kind of tee it up first. So Renegades is going to be a Destiny, like definitively Destiny expansion. This is part of the Fate saga, and it's going to push
Okay,
it
yeah,
forward
we're
in
cooked.
important ways and introduce characters that we're going to spend time with for years to come. It is an essential Fate saga story. And it's an homage to a universe that has inspired
Whoa.
Bungie
Whoa,
from
what?
the
Star
start.
Wars.
It's
Star Wars.
a universe that all of us here on the couch grew up with, as well as everyone else at the studio and millions of you back at home too. It is a peanut butter and combination, a peanut butter and like chocolate combination inside of what we're making that could only be possible in the kind of world that we build here. And so I am absolutely thrilled to be able to give our first sneak peek at Destiny.
I'm telling you
2
now, if a lightsaber
Renegades.
pops up on the screen, I'm gonna literally fall back in my chair.
We get force powers.
You might as well fall back
Dude.
now, Grayson.
What the?
Bungie and Lucasfilm Games.
What? Wait a minute.
I'm
Huh?
going broke. Year 2025, Grayson's going broke.
Okay, Robbie, what did we just see?
What?
Yeah, so that's
They're
Renegades,
doing
which
a
is
fucking
coming
collab
out this
DLC.
December,
Am I
and
tripping
I'm gonna.
balls?
I mean, my fucking.
Oh.
I literally said if there's a lightsaber, I'm gonna fucking.
Destiny experience, right? And just like we on the Destiny team have taken.
So that
inspiration
could mean there
from other
could be
genres
at some
like
point
dark
a
fantasy
Destiny
or
and
cosmic
Warframe
horror,
thing.
Renegades
I'm
takes
pretty
all
sure
this
that play. I'm
Western
pretty
vibe
sure that planet.
Wait, I
was
want to
set
hear what
in
they're saying. I want to hear what they're
Star
saying.
Wars.
One
And it puts it
second.
through that Destiny lens. And ultimately, it's created a new lawless frontier that is emerging within Soul.
We're showing
And so,
Renegades
like,
off?
We're so excited
Here, let's.
to show Renegades off a little bit today and to be talking about it more in the future in September alongside the free major update with Ash and Iron. But right now, today, we're focused on Rite of the Nine and what's right around the corner with the Edge of Fate.
Absolutely. No, I heard a lot of calendars get marked just now on September, but
Hopefully.
no, super excited to share more of that in the future. But that actually leads us to the
No, keep
conclusion
talking,
of
Bungie.
today's show.
No, don't go back
Again,
down.
we
No,
covered
shut-
a lot.
keep
There's
talking.
been a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a big show.
There's some
Yeah,
kind of
honestly.
desert
No,
planet.
We went
It's,
through a lot of this. Let's go ahead
It
and
looked like
could be
Tatooine.
double check. We obviously
It looked
went
like
through
Tatooine.
and
I
the Year
saw
of
the
Prophecy
cap
part
on
of
the
me is going
back.
to go ahead and kick off on July 15th.
What
I mean-
the hell?
Multi-year Fate Saga
What
and
the
a new
fuck,
cool
dude?
copy of Destiny.
I'm not.
The
Are you
first
complaining,
expansion,
Ultra?
The
Or are
Edge
you
of
like
Fate, is
in
gonna
like
be
No,
launching
shock?
on
but
July
I'm
15th,
just-
and I
I'm
know
just
that it's
confused.
launching on July 19th.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
So you're going
I
through a lot
gotta,
of
like-
information we already covered.
Whoa,
that,
whoa, whoa,
but,
whoa,
like,
new
you
raid, new
can't
raid.
just sneak in a raid date. we have a new raid coming with the expansion, July 19th. We're going to have a bunch of blogs. We're going to have the rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff for our raid race. Of course, we invite everybody to come in, try to go for that world first title. And yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for more details. We're not going to spoil anything. It's a raid. We got to keep it secret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody mark your calendars.
Yeah. Bungie.net is the place to go ahead and learn more. And again, follow our social media channels. Do us all a favor. So in addition to that, again, as we've noted, Ash and Iron, our first free major update, will be launching on September.
This might be better
Renegades,
than Final Shape and
very
fucking
excited,
Witch Queen.
in December. And then keep an eye again on our social channels. We'll provide all the updates once they're available. But as far as today goes, the Edge of Fate and the entire Year of Prophecy pre-orders are available starting right now. Now, pre-ordering for starters, the Ultimate Edition
right now, boys.
will go ahead and unlock the New Land Beyond.
New Land Beyond, that exotic sniper. Ooh, I can't wait, man.
I can't wait. Same.
Exile Briggs.
What are those outfits? What are those outfits?
Several other goodies. And also,
That was Darth Vader! That was fucking Darth Vader!
What?
It will be coming with an awful lot of very cool stuff, including this cool statue that you may have noticed.
So that's
sitting with us on stage.
That's Kylo Ren, Darth
What
Vader,
the
and General
hell
Grievous.
That's not all.
What the hell is going on, dude?
A little excited on this one. We put a lot of lore goodies into.
I don't give a fuck about the statue, dude. After all that, I do not care.
What's up with that?
Just decorative points.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, anyway, we're gonna do a dramatic reading as soon as
Yeah, we should go downstairs immediately after.
Really
Oh yeah, right after.
Harold, I've just seen your
And then
comment.
again,
Yeah,
too, as far
the
as today
solstice
goes,
shader does
right
look
at
like a
9.
bit
This is the
like a
essential
beach.
prologue to the Edge of Fate, and like all of our events moving forward, it's going to be free to all players. So make sure and go ahead and check that out when that
the
arrives.
Bungie store up? Yeah,
And
no.
before the show wraps up, make sure and stick
I'm in a
around
queue.
for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating our good friend Sammy Cat as well.
Queue
So
for the
go
Bungie
ahead and give
store.
her a follow. Tell her we
Who
said
would've thought?
hello in chat. Pardon me. If you have any Twitch Prime subs or anything like that, go ahead and do us a favor. Drop it over there and check out her stream. She's going to be having a good time. But that concludes it for us here
what
today.
the
So
hell
for
did we
starters,
just
huge
watch?
Thanks to my teammates here.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, yeah. Robbie, Allison, Dylan.
I don't
and
know.
of course,
He is back?
There we go. We got Ben and, of course, Mr. Dave Samuel. Thank you all so much for being here today. And then, of course, to the crew that puts all this on. This doesn't happen by accident.
Okay, I don't know, man. Who knows about the fucking chest plate? I got other stuff on my mind.
And of course, to everyone at home, to all of our guardians out there in the community, thank you. It's a tremendous privilege to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on.
Oh my god,
early.
dude.
And it
Dude,
matters
I'm
if
going.
you guys show up and join us. So we really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed. And otherwise,
So
in
wait,
the
if you
meantime,
pre-order Edge of
until we
Fate,
see
do you also
again,
get the
take care of
Behemoth one then?
yourselves, take care of
Yes.
each other,
Think so.
and we'll see you all
Well, yeah, because it's part of like the 1 year. You're buying both of the
Okay,
expansions.
It's
yeah,
the
that's what I
year
was
of
assuming.
prophecy stuff.
Dude, my like actual right calf is like on fucking fire.
Okay. Everyone, shut the fuck up for a second and let me like think real quick. A Star Wars inspired expansion is one thing, but it literally said Lucasfilm
DLC.
Games.
Yeah,
So is it straight up a Star Wars crossover?
I don't think
is
it's
it-
straight up. I think they're borrowing a lot to the point where it's almost infringing upon another IP. So they went to them, be like, "We want to do this. Will you collaborate?" Yeah, sure.
That
We're
is-
gonna do something. So they did
That is-
that and added those armor sets.
That is so fucking weird. That
It's
is
hilarious.
so weird.
I was gonna do tonight.
Like, it's one thing for like a goofy thing, but like for an expansion, that's so soon. Oh, it was you who missed.
I'm wondering who they went to though, because Lucasfilms is owned by Disney now.
Yes, it is.
Well, it
So
makes
I'm wondering if
sense
they're like,
when
"Hey
you
yo,
go underneath
Disney."
Disney.
No. I bet Sony went to Disney like, "Hey yo, our gaming company has an idea. You want money? Here's a fat chunk of change. Give us your IP for a DLC."
I don't know. That confused. I mean, other than that, all of the gameplay stuff looks
Bro,
superb.
Liam, I said if there's a
Trolls think it's
lightsaber,
a
I'm
desperate
gonna
move.
bust, dude. Dude, he sent me a message saying I'm erect. Liam, he sent me a message saying I'm erect.
Who did?
So,
He didn't.
yeah.
Fucking
Anyways, gameplay stuff looks great. Story-wise, I'm a little bit nervous about both of them.
I don't give a fuck. We're getting a lightsaber. Fuck the story for Behemoth. I'm getting a lightsaber in
Class.
Destiny.
We're subclass.
If Edge of Fate's like the best the story expansion we've ever gotten besides Final Shape, I'm okay with that. Behemoth's like mediocre, like fucking Shadow Keep. I'd be okay. I get a fucking lightsaber. I don't care.
I don't know. We'll see. I need to see more.
Yes.
Fucking pre-order this shit.
I'm getting the collector's edition.
Steam
But
hasn't updated yet, so.
I mean, it's not 6 yet. Oh, sorry,
we gotta
6
wait
o'clock for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go tinkle real quick. I will be right back.
Tinkle winkle. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I've got so many mixed reactions, all like pretty good. But it's like, what?
That just meant to sell skins. That's what someone said. Guys, that guy obviously did not watch the fucking video trailer. I'm just cooking now.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was something. That was really something.
Did I tell you about my experience? Oh wait, I already did. Never mind. Nah, I went to go see Revenge of the Sith in theaters with my siblings, and me and my brother heard someone clap during the Youngling scene.
Cry?
What?
Did you say cry?
Clap.
Oh, clap. Why am I not surprised in the slightest?
Bro, what the fuck did we just watch?
Oh, dude. I just did a fucking flip. Wait, so I have a question. If you pre-order it now, do you also get those Star Wars outfits?
Yes.
You might.
Okay.
It said
I'll be
pre-order
like, hey,
now
yo.
to get that New Land Beyond and some like emotes and stuff.
I gotta wait for Steam to update.
Hello,
have to
you're
wait for
now
Bungie
online.
store.
I can't believe this place. I can't believe even the Bungie store has a
I am
queue.
more hyped for this than I think I was Final Shape. So.
It's because there's so many new systems things that's coming in as well.
It's mostly the fact that it has my third favorite franchise in the history of shit in the fucking video game. I have the most hours in than any other video game. Star Wars is probably like my third or second franchise. I have DC probably number one. Marvel DC number one, and then probably be Star Wars.
Fair.
So, and cause I actually read the comics too, like DC comics and stuff. Not counting like anime and stuff, because that's a whole nother thing, but. Dude, wait, the Hunters get General Grievous? Oh, I'm so glad I went back to playing Hunter. I'm so bad I went back.
Bro, I'm all three, so I get all three, I'm fine.
I play all three too. Dude, the Titan, bro, I'm gonna be scared, bro. I'm gonna be playing Trials of Osiris when we go see Darth Vader come out the corner of my fucking eye and thunder crash me into non-existence. Apex, hello darkness, my old friends. You're getting the
Maybe
fuck
Wrath
uninstalled.
actually might be coming back.
Sorry, say that again.
Yes, Wrath. There's no way they're gonna add the Plague Lands back and not bring back Wrath.
I mean, it's like Revenant. They're bringing some of the Tangled Shore stuff back into the game to eventually bring the Tangled Shore into
and
the
the
game.
Plague Lands, you can literally see like 90% of that raid anyway. From,
Yeah,
like, the
I mean,
outside models. So
you can see the Plague Lands and the raid from Vostok Observatory anyway.
Yeah. I uninstalled Apex, by the way, Liam. I'll reinstall it later at a later date. Right now. I'm cooked, buddy.
Edge of Fate is like whatever. We'll see. Right now, the mechanically it looks cool. Story-wise, so far it just looks like a nothing burger to me.
Bro,
but we'll
why
see.
download speed
But
Wi-Fi are you gonna shit yourself now, bro?
fucking Renegades. Renegades
I
is
don't
interesting.
Star Wars event, bro. An entire Star Wars DLC, bro. I swear
know.
to God,
It's cool, but it's so fucking weird.
You know it's gonna be sick. I don't think they'll do this. That's one way they can bring back factions, is in that DLC.
The way they're talking and like the theming of it all, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back the.
Because bro, you could bring like the Sith, the
Guardian
Jedi.
Civil
You could
War
have the bounty
aspect.
hunters.
Going back to form, a purely Destiny expansion, we're gonna have Star Wars.
And it's gonna be canon too. That's the crazy part. That shit's
Yeah.
gonna be canon.
So I'm thinking, is because the Paraverse is a thing. The Paraverse is the multiverse, basically. I wonder if they're gonna tie the 9 in through that and bring like some Star Wars influence into the universe via that.
All I'm saying, bro, if Bungie did it, because he's an Old Republic character. If Darth Revan was in Destiny, I wouldn't mind. Shit. I'm just saying that's one way they could bring back factions too. They could name them something else besides Sith and Jedi, but like Sith, Jedi, and like bounty hunters or something like that. The Rebels, the Empire.
Why are all these people saying better not cost $100? Buddy, you can pay like
you're buying 2 DLCs and like $50 worth of extra cosmetics. What the fuck?
Also, not everyone needs to buy the collector's edition.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not buying the collector's edition. I will never.
I'll take yours. I'm gonna take yours. No,
the only collector's edition I've ever bought of a game was Assassin's Creed games, and I bought I think 3 of them in a row because of the hidden blades, and they're at my grandparents' house.
Fair.
I'm not even seeing.
I'm already in Destiny. I'm loading in. It's on my queue.
You know, I'm talking about. I'm not even seeing the like thing in the store yet.
Bro, holy shit.
I mean, I can't buy it immediately because I'm a broke fucking boy, but...
Womp womp. Elbows.
Liam, you wanna hook me up?
No.
Aw, lame.
Get paid.
Oh, wait, Mandalorians.
I do love Mandalorian.
Haven't you guys seen that short film they made, that YouTuber made with all his friends? It's like a Mandalorian Destiny film.
I did. I got a movie every week.
Yeah, some dude made like a fan-made Mandalorian. Like there's fully voice actors and everything in there, and it's cool as shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool as hell. It's literally called like Destiny 2 Mandalorian, and they voice act and everything, and they go through like the different planets. They like remake the show in Destiny.
Interesting.
Pre-order Year Prophecy Ultimate Edition. Getting the new land.
I'm wondering if No Land's gonna be infinite ammo though.
No.
Nah, it's special, I believe.
Be special primary.
I want to know what the Vader Titans.
Oh no, I think its exotic perk already got leaked. I'm pretty sure. I just don't remember. I think it was like precision instrument, but on track.
Yeah, precision instruments, but update queued.
Low Destiny, please, bro. Get me the fuck out of the queue. Fuck all the other people. Give me them Bungie servers, buddy.
Bro, I'm fighting against everyone in the Bungie store, not the Bungie game. Everyone else is there. I'm a
Ultra unrestrict my ass on Instagram so you can take a look at this meme I just sent you.
I don't want to because you send me videos of animals shitting. I don't want to look at that.
Excuse
me. Sorry.
Eternity. Oh, new location. We go in.
Yeah, Liam's kind of
all right. Like keep it to yourself. I don't want spoilers. If not, I'm leaving. I'm going.
Oh no, the Eternities thing they just updated. How do I get access to the activity though? Where do I go?
You go into Eternity.
No. There's like to get to the location, you have to get access to something.
What does it say? The red bar.
It says players do not have access to this activity.
Are you flying into it right now? Are you like flying into something?
No, I'm not flying into anything right now.
Are you just sitting in orbit then?
Yeah.
Because sometimes that
the servers didn't cook themselves. Got it.
Yeah, thank God. I think it's really stupid that they do that. That they like force load people because it's like I think what highlighted that more than anything was Dares of Eternity, where it force loaded
Titans get Darth Vader
into like a match of dares, and because they were new players, they were under level for it.
This is actually better than
do I go to Zer's Treasure
Prophecy
Hall,
Ultimate.
I'd go to Zer's.
Yeah, go to Zer's Treasure Hall.
I'm so confused. I am so.
Yeah, I'm baffled.
I'm
baffled.
People are saying still won't get people to play the stat game.
Yeah, they that's okay. They don't have to play my game. They don't have to play the game. I'll take my lightsaber and go diddy on someone's grave.
It's funny because he says that, yet everyone that I'm seeing in my different servers are saying I'm so pumped after watching the Edge of Fate trailer.
Yeah.
It's all just personal opinions.
Order.
No, it's good. I guaranteed half of these people too don't even play Destiny. By the way, they're just hating on the game for no fucking reason.
I will like it. If the blaster shoots like an. If the blaster shoots like a laser, like an actual like Star Wars blaster, I'll be happy. For the most,
I'd imagine so.
Something about it just feels overwhelmingly corporate to me. I get such a bad vibe from it. I don't know.
That's fair. That's very fair, Ultra. I'm not gonna lie.
I can load in the grass.
We're gonna go back to our roots by making a Star Wars expansion.
I feel like roots of, as in like, New Frontiers and Renegade kind of like sister. I don't know. But the story,
I can't even, like...
no.
It says I don't.
It doesn't even. It's not even on this.
Maybe it's in the last city. No, it's not in the last city tower.
Is it in Legends? Oh, it has its own launcher. Oh no, that's for the Edge of Fate. I lied.
Shit.
I lied.
Yeah, no, there's Eternity, and if you go to it says the Right of the Nine, but it says players don't have access to this activity.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think we have to pick up a quest.
And Xur
Is there like a pinnacle thingy?
Well, I'm gonna have
That's
to
weird.
say everything again.
Bungie already threw.
Bungie through.
Oh, there it is. Hi,
Oh, if I just go to Xur's treasure hoard.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, at the bottom, at Lucasfilm. What? I'm so. I get such a. It's cool to have a blaster and a lightsaber. I get such a horrible, evil corporate vibe from it. I don't know. It's too weird.
That's fair.
Too weird. I don't understand. It's strange. It's just strange.
I'll load into the tower and then I'll.
And I see no hoo-ha in the booba in the.
Oh, why is everyone complaining about like spending $100 or $50? Like, it's so fucking stupid.
I mean, I feel like for this it's more justified because it's two like Rise of Iron. If you or two Rise of Iron sized expansions,
plus you get more shit out of it.
Well, here's the two Rise of Iron sized expansions. That's a lot of content, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's not even popping up on Steam.
In Genshin.
He says he's in a cutscene right now. On my clan mates.
We could just reset our game.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in queue forever.
Who clown reacted me?
Definitely wasn't me. Nah.
I don't know if he meant. I don't know what he meant by it.
Didn't they say something on how to access it right at the 9?
I am so.
Well. That was surely interesting. There's actually a trailer for it.
Yeah.
There's a trailer for the Star Wars skins. It's 15 seconds. That's interesting.
I want to know Azcross's thing. He had them in fucking.
I'm sure Jace is going crazy over the Star Wars stuff.
Definitely. I just sent him a message saying Bungie is cooking, but I don't think he's seen it yet. Maybe this will convince Onyx to get back into Destiny.
The fucking Eververse menu's like broken. I can't click on anything.
No, that's them sunsetting.
No!
No, they're sunsetting Eververse.
Titans have capes now. They have cloaks. The Darth Vader chest piece has a cloak.
Well, that's actually that is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. They added a new ship to Eververse to tie Eververse.
What, for Breakdust?
No.
Oh right, yeah, that's been there since the start of the season, I think.
Oh my god, there's a ghost show that's literally just a probe droid. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's sick.
I like that. Crescent Infiltrator. Is that supposed to be like the speeder that Darth Maul like tried to cut Anakin's head off?
Did you say Sith Infiltrator?
It's called a Crescent Infiltrator. It's a sparrow that's part of the set. Game. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be
that's
the.
Darth Vader. That's Darth Maul's shit. That's Darth Maul's.
Yeah. I know my Star Wars.
I know my Star Trek stuff.
Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, we're shooting them. We're committing mass genocide right now.
I am.
Terrible, buddy. I think they're still streaming.
I am so. I mean, I don't care. I'm not big enough for it to like matter.
That's true. I don't think you guys are big enough.
Well, that was a very interesting stream. I hope everyone's enjoyed it, and obviously this is going to be archived on the YouTube channel. So if you're watching this after the fact, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you're watching it now, I hope you enjoyed the stream. A couple of updates on the channel. I know not many people are going to see it, but for those who are interested, I'm currently cooking up a new series, and with it is going to be some other external media things gonna be involved with it, but I will be giving more updates on those when the time's appropriate, and also release them when the time is appropriate as well. So yeah, obviously new stuff's going to be hitting the channel all the time, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see everyone in the next stream or video. Take care.